Sarah.
Sarah.
There we go. I'm going to blame Sarah. I'll say that again. I'll say it on record. I'll blame Sarah.
Hey, scary.
What you gonna say?
Who
I was
cast
gonna
silence?
I was gonna say, I think the first thing they would have heard was me just doing.
They missed everything when you guys came in with like making weird noises as well, so that was really well planned. Hello everyone. Congratulations, Ash, getting the front seat. I would put down some sort of maybe 2 or 3 layers down before you sit down. I still don't know what Mia did to that thing. Isaac, thank you very much for the resub. And Scary, how you doing? Welcome in. I know your name. I've seen you around.
Oh, I died. Sorry.
Too crispy? No? Okay. Maybe he's dead. Grog, I love that. Live, laugh, low.
Yes.
So good.
In Lau's case, Lao.
Low? Low.
Wow.
Oh, see, Lau's heard it now, so now Lau can repeat it.
Oh no. How now, Lao? How now, Brown Lao?
I fear for the amount of stuff that Lau can now repeat.
You should.
He has now existed for way too long.
My Christmas present for Lao should be that I'll just go through, make sound bites of everything, and then send them to Jazz so that he can put them in for the soundboard where he can just play them.
Nice. But they need to be like single words so we can start like putting them all together to make sentences.
Yeah, I'm just picturing whenever Lau talks, it's just this broken, multiple different people's voices. People have now mistaken Lau for a demon in the night as he speaks.
Strawberry has like got you good there.
I was gonna say, Drac, you write a code where it can like sample every word, and then you know those things where it used to get like Obama to sing songs. Yeah, we do that.
That's a good one too, Lee. I told a joke last night about elbows. It was very humorous.
Get out.
Wow. Okay, well, welcome in, everyone. This is episode number 6.
I don't know. I don't know if it is.
Thanks. I think it's only like 4 in it. 5? 4?
No.
It's 6.
7.
It is 6? Okay.
It is 6?
Yeah.
Yes!
This is, yeah, for those of you who have joined us that don't know what this is our long campaign that we're doing here. It exists in the same world as the guild, but it is very, very far away from it. So there is not much that crosses over. However, those of you who hung around in the last guild quest may have got just a little bit of a lore drop.
Yeah.
I missed it. What was it?
I missed it too.
Too bad. You're going to have to go back and watch it. Give me them few minutes.
All right, hold on.
Give me them few minutes.
4 out of 5 of you players missed it.
Yeah.
Bro, you'd think he'd let us know.
At least a little hint.
Or you could just watch the VOD.
Or you could just fucking tell us.
Nah, that's too much effort.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Jeff.
shut your beak hole.
So it turns out I'm actually 4 out of 5 for December. Jazz just said he doesn't want to be in it because he wants to watch the VOD. So
What do you mean? I was in the quest.
I don't understand what's happening right now.
But yeah, so on that, end of the month on the 22nd?
What? No, it would be the 29th.
No.
Huh? If it's... Oh my god.
22nd, the 4th Friday, because the 5th Friday would have been more AA if we were doing it at...
22nd December session. I haven't planned shit. Oof.
Oh, wait.
Except that Wisteria gets to sit on Santa's knee and ask him what's up.
Wait, is AA happening on the 29th?
No, we've discussed this.
No, we discussed this.
When did this happen?
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Anyhow,
we'll tell you dates and you show up, D, okay?
Continuing, we're already behind time here, so
Carry
let's
on.
keep this going, hey?
So do I have
watch
to
it
be
when I
here on the
upload to YouTube.
22nd?
You got a while to wait there, Grog. So, bit of housekeeping before we actually get started. I don't pay as much attention to chat as I normally would on a regular stream, purely because I want to make sure that the experience is as good as it can be for these guys and the immersion is there. So I rely on, one, my mods who aren't already playing, to keep conversation going, but you can also, at Helmall, to talk to my bailiff if you so wish to ask him any questions. So please do use that. So let's go around the room and introduce ourselves.
Seeing as
Isaac.
Lee's here, I am not doing the shout outs, just letting you know, Lee.
Why'd you put that pressure on me?
Weight has fallen on Lee's
Lee's
shoulders.
Lee's a modern title alone.
Oof, yikes. One that can still kick you. Remember this.
Yes.
Anyway, hi, I'm Isaac, otherwise known as Rathian. You can catch me at twitch.tv/Rathian. I definitely stream a lot of the time, so come on over and check me out.
100%.
I'm playing Gimbal, the Forge Domain Gnome Cleric.
Isaac is
Woohoo.
actually a full-time streamer and streams every single day.
Yeah, come and
Just on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Wait, I was going to say, is this true? No. Look, you could fool me.
give me a sub and find out.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey,
I can't. It won't let me.
No, looking in the right places.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the shout out. I really gotta get rid of those hashtags. It's annoying.
Gaming.
It's better than, what was it? Verdict delivered or whatever it was. That was in the last one.
Verdict delivered.
D,
Oh my
who are
God.
you?
Hello, I am DCG. I am playing Remvard, our now currently incapacitated, deaf and blind human bard.
And like has a limp.
Yeah, incapacitated essentially. Quick TLDR, Remvar was shot by our lovely little Kenku artificer. Mainly because Remvar was invisible, didn't get out of the way, was in the dark, so couldn't see regardless,
TLDR.
and now he's in pain.
Nice.
Now he's
That-
in pain.
That was one of the
So-
greatest things to have happen, because you were like, I've got this genius idea. You had already started. I'm like, aren't you already invisible? Like, oh shit.
It's hilarious.
So good. Okay. Mia, who are you?
I'm Maya. Merely
I'm so
Maya.
sorry.
I play Nori. She's a Triton. She's a cinnamon roll that is actually a murder person. Very nice.
And
Nori has
Nori
highest kill count.
has.
Nori
who's with
has
Nori?
Eek.
Little
Eek is
Eek.
her baby dragon.
Bag baby. I love how everyone's like,
Baby.
yeah, Nori's the murderer, but then Nori's just like, I have eek.
I have Eek. Yeah.
Uh,
See you later.
Drac, who are you?
Hi, I'm Drakai. I play the begrudging father of the group, Duke.
Daddy.
Yo.
And yeah, I am a quote unquote orc paladin. And I do the stream stuff, you know?
Yes.
Check me out.
Kicking me out.
And then we have Jazz.
Hello, I am Jazz. I play the everybody's favorite character slash pet.
Whoa.
Wait,
Lao.
you play Nori?
Wait, you calling Nori a pet?
Yes.
And the favorite character.
And
I mean, I'm sure if you threw something, Nori would fetch it.
True.
Ah,
True.
I there.
I play Lao, the Artificer Kenku, that has no remorse about shooting Remvar in the leg because Remvar tricked Lao into jumping into a tree that Lao
Nice.
will always remember. But yes, I also,
Verdict delivered.
unsurprisingly, I stream as well on weekends, and I have a 24-hour stream coming up celebrating so many things coming together.
Just asleep. I need to promo that.
is it true that we're getting video footage of you and Ash sleeping in the same bed together?
No, because I will not be sleeping.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Never
easy
watch
sleeping.
it.
That we'll
Wink.
still get
Ash, wink, wink.
I I also may have a surprise coming up in the next couple of days that everybody will be very happy about that I don't think anybody knows about yet.
Ash is pregnant.
That'd be very weird if she was.
Mazel tov.
Hmm.
Actually coming over on a work visa. She's coming over on a green card visa.
Sorry.
And I'm pretty sure it just drowned out my joke. Ash, Jazz, Jesus Christ, Lee.
I really hope not, otherwise she'll be flying over for
She'll be flying over and not have anywhere to stay.
Yes. All right. So who's doing recap for us? Let's do a short little recap and get into this.
Mia.
Yeah, we started off at a campfire. Duke walked up. We started a fight. We killed 4 people. We then walked 50 yards. We found a shack. We went in the shack. We slept. Not all of us slept, but we heard carts. 2 carts came. 4 people came out of the carts. There was Drows. Drows are dead. D'Izim's dead. The D'Izim. There's 8 deep gnome slaves. We're in the shack. We literally moved 50 meters last time, and that's it.
Sorry.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was well done.
Thank you.
That was good. You missed
That
the
wasn't all of your
important
notes, Mia.
part.
He said keep it short. Sweet.
You didn't
Short.
mention Duke sparkling.
Oh yeah, I have this note that says Duke shimmers red mist, and I don't know what it means.
Mm.
It means he's about to break out into song and dance. Either that or a
Oh,
rash.
no.
Also, you missed my favorite part of the night as well, where Duke
Duke's back's
Oh.
itchy.
Duke divine smote the dead body of D'Izim as Rembar's standing in the door. It's like, I'm here, and just this flash of like divine light just lights up the room for Rembar.
Yes. Basically, Rembar's it's just been pitch black, and then all of a sudden, there's just been a snapshot of chaos.
And in that shock, you stood there and then got shot.
There was scared slaves. There was dead people.
So good.
Sudden pain in the leg.
Mhm.
Keck.
That is correct.
Okay. What would you all like to do?
I'm writing the title.
I think Remvar's sitting down on the ground. Kind of not invisible anymore.
At
Yep.
least he's not invisible.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucked up right now.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot Duke ate the poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He cyanide pilled himself.
Yeah. He's like, hey mom, watch this.
Purple
outside
worm
right
death
now.
pill.
Yeah, he's outside yelling
I'm
at
outside right
Lau.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I just I told
Duke.
the bird not to do it again. Lay on hands. Remvar.
Remvar's currently deaf, so he doesn't know what's happening. He also can't see, so he is just feeling this kind of energy.
Outside, you should be able to see a little bit because there is torches on the carts.
Oh, Remvar's still sitting on the ground inside, like he's hurting.
He's Peter Griffining.
Son of a gun.
Can I see the slaves that were outside at all?
There's
Yeah,
4
because they're
outside,
all
4
still
inside.
like chained together.
They're
So-
yanking their chains, remember?
Yeah.
So one set of them are still tied to the dead drow that's on the right hand side of the shack.
Mm-hmm.
Lau sort of goes around and starts severing the hand of all the dead people.
Jesus.
While he's
Oh
doing
my
that,
God.
I rummage through the drow's pockets and look for a key.
Looking for a key.
Yeah.
Key to what?
The fucking shackles, you weirdo.
Right.
Shackles.
The
Okay.
key to his heart.
Judge, I
Um,
can't exactly remember, but how many dead people are there?
Jesus Christ.
There's 4 at this location.
Yeah,
And
there's
they're-
2 outside and there's 2 inside because one you interrogated, remember?
and
and
they're
then you've got
all
D'Izim.
drows.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't find a key. However, because they're chained to around their wrist, you do notice that as Lau is cutting off a hand,
Mm.
the chain just kind of comes off the wrist.
Okay, what about the slaves?
Also, sorry,
I
Duke, how many lay on hands did you give me?
all 15.
Well, take back 10.
Okay.
Let me
All
exchange
5.
that.
Well, no, I was already on 18 because I'd laid on hands myself before to push out the bullet.
Okay.
I was on.
That's tough.
I mean, if
That's
you-
tough. So yeah, there is no key and no keyhole on the chains that are around their wrists.
Okay, can I have a look to see how I could get the chains off their wrists without severing their hand?
Yep. Give me a Arcana check if you are trained in it.
Hana. I'm not.
Lube.
So you can see that there's runes around the outside of the shackle. It's the right word for it, I think.
Would Lao see this upon cutting off some of the hands?
Yeah, so there's runes on both ends of the chain. So it's kind of just shackled to the wrist of both the slaves and the drow.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to bring this to your attention, but how was that given? I was added and I got shouted out.
What?
Huh?
Are you guys saying that?
Seeing
In
what?
chat?
Blade.
My?
What are you
Is that-
talking
It,
about?
it doesn't matter. Carry on.
Don't worry about it.
It's just
What was
Twitch
the
being
flow of
Twitch,
what we
bro,
were
it's
just
alright.
saying?
It's full clarification. Oh wait, no, I can read it. Never mind. Ignore me.
I sort of look at the ruins, I look at the slaves, and I just sort of shrug and go back inside the shack.
Oh, what, sir? Where are you going?
I walk inside, I lie down, and I take a long exhale, and I just stay there.
Renvar stands up and sees it's dark in there, but he can see where the window is because of the torches from outside, like lighting off that little bit of light. Kind of just walks over to the window and just kind of like looks around. Do I by chance like run into Duke? Is Duke in my walking path?
Duke, where are you like collapsing in the shack?
Probably like next to the fireplace.
So you're on like the back wall. So
Yeah.
Duke would have
I-
passed you, Remvar, but
Yep.
you going towards the window, you would not have crossed paths.
Yeah, kind of like look out and can't like really see anything. Like
You can just
Looking
kind of
around.
see like the ground illuminated and the outline of the cart.
Yeah. I'm still kind of just there, like trying to catch my breath, like getting rid of this like stale air out of my lungs that's from this curse of a cabin. Just
Gimbal, where are you?
So Gimbal's still in the cabin. He's kind of sitting in the corner. He's got the Hammer of Gond like laid out on the floor in front of him. And he's got his hands held together and he's kind of got his head bowed and he's muttering under his breath some kind of prayer. Not really discernible what, but he's just waiting for everyone else to come back inside and regroup.
Yep. Excellent. Nori and Eek?
Well, Eek's across the room, but Nori kind of like crawls goblin style over to Eek, and just kind of just like nods her head to Eek before like putting her arm on the floor like a bridge so Eek can climb up onto her shoulders. And then Nori drags D'Izim's body outside
Okay, so if you're going to be carrying Eek, I need you to give me a strength check.
How heavy is fucking Eek? I thought he was
It's a
baby.
dragon, bro.
Eek is a small creature, so think like the same-ish size as
The dog.
Gimbal.
Oh, I thought cat. Never mind. I'm not picking
It's
up that
like,
bitch then.
it's like 3 foot tall.
You literally like carry him across your shoulders, just.
Like a fucking boar. No, I thought cat size.
Hinori. Dun, dun.
I was thinking like cat or small ferret.
See,
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
I was
so
also thinking.
he-
but-
So he's a small creature, whereas Gimbal is also, and so is Lao actually, a small creature. Think smaller than them two, but bigger than a standard animal. Like it's a small dragon. I mean,
I thought it was small. Like cat small. Never
That's
mind. I'm not picking
That's
up fucking
tiny.
Eek then.
yeah. For reference, a cat is classed as a tiny creature.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Not picking up Eek, but still dragging out D'Izim's body.
Mhm.
With Eek.
Yep.
Left of it.
Yeah, it's kind of leaving like a bloody smear across the ground.
Yeah, just like
Half
organs
his
and
jaw
entrails.
off.
So if anyone came to this cabin, it would be like a horror movie.
Welcome to the cabin.
Just be like a smear of
woods.
blood from the door to the middle of the room, to the trap door actually, because that's where you guys were.
We just put a
so
rug over it. That makes it perfect horror movie.
that'd fix it. Chuck a rug, done.
Upon seeing like everybody sort of gone back inside, Lau's going to pick up the end of like the chain link that the other
Jesus Christ.
the slaves were on. Yeah, the one that used to have a drow hand through it, but now no longer does. And
Yes.
then he's going to just go up the same tree that he was in before, put the like, you know how sort of birds perch.
Are you gonna hang people?
He's just gonna
Oh, no.
perch on the tree, holding on to the end of the chain, so the slaves don't run away.
So hanging below you, on their tippy toes, are 4 deep gnomes with their arm in the air, barely able to keep their feet on the ground. Could someone help this creature? He's trying to hang us. Help! Help! Help!
Nori hears
Lao.
their cries of help and sees Lao with
Freedom!
a chain of people.
We want freedom!
And she just kind of walks over and then points and says, "Home."
Grandpa walks out of the
Oh
cabin,
shit!
kind of,
Okay.
trying to look around and can't see anything. So it's just like
One of the deep gnomes. Jazz, give me a perception check.
Where's my
It's
dice?
not a
Here it
deep
is.
gnome.
It's not a deep no.
it's a
It was
shadow
a
gnome.
vampire.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you see this happening. This is like fresh out of like the movie Saw.
Oh no!
You hear
Uh-oh.
freedom as he starts like chewing at his own wrist.
Lao, upon seeing this, immediately drops the chain and sort of just looks and waits for what he's going to do next. This little deep gnome that decided to chew on his hand.
Wait, so as in you say you've dropped as in like you've dropped it off the tree or it's still hanging?
As in, well, because I was holding on to it, so I've like let it go. So the chain's dropped to the ground.
Okay.
So the deep gnomes are no longer tippy toeing.
Oh god. Yeah. The one that chewed at his own wrist immediately drops to the ground. The other 3 quickly like crowd around him and oh god, oh quick, somebody stop the bleeding, please. They are tearing like strips off of their raggedy clothes to try and like staunch the blood from his wrist.
Oh, right.
Jazz?
Hang on.
That's Jazz.
There
Not
we go.
Lao.
Okay. Is he bleeding a lot?
He's chewing at his wrist.
keep bleeding a lot.
In that case, Lao sort of rummages around in his coat and pulls out this small little vial in the same sort of vial that like it's what do you call it? It's like really brittle glass. It'll smash into a million pieces as soon as like it hits anything.
Mhm.
And Lau just drops it onto the little gnome that was chomping on his own hand. Effectively, I'm casting healing word to heal
You
the.
just like yeet it from the branch.
Yeah, effectively, yes. Lau sort of just looking down, he pulls out the like this healing concoction and just drops it on the
Take
on the
this.
gnome to heal him.
Yep. Okay. Do you want to roll the healing or do you want me to?
One. So I just. Whoa, shit! I've lost my dice. Let's
Uh-oh.
just
That's
roll.
a natural one. Natural one.
Ooh, I didn't bring up a calculator.
You're only adding a D4. Jeez.
7.
7. Excellent. The bleeding stops. And the gnome that was chewing at his hand is now, you can see he's like sweating. He's just lying on his back, just breathing heavily. Freedom. Freedom.
Nori looks at Lau and then to the gnome, and just kind of looks back at Lau and gives a thumbs up.
Lau, speaking to the gnome, just says, repeating the same word back to him. He just says, "Lau, freedom." Trying to like convey that he's still in the tree, but he's trying. He's trying to say that like he's trying to help. He hasn't heard enough words yet, but he's like, "Lau, freedom."
One of the
Lau,
deep gnomes
freedom.
that are helping the other one that just is now collapsed turns around to Lau and goes, "Yes, you damn bird, I see you're free," but and he shakes his chains. "I'm not."
I'm trying to think how to convey a sentence. Lau
How do
sort
you
of just
spend?
looks at the deep nose. He's like, "Lau, you freedom."
Oh God. I'm rolling poor, really poor. So he's trying to
I don't
decipher
understand
what
this.
you're trying to say.
Yeah,
And
I
all
figured
that-
that was the roles.
All that he can kind of get is that you're now going, Lau's free, you're not.
Oh,
Lau sort of like points to himself. He's like, "Lau." He waits for confirmation. He's like, "Lau."
Yes, bird, you're making a goddamn lot of noise. Now, are you going to help us out of this or not?
Lau, help you out. Freedom.
Viva Revolution!
He kind of looks at the other deep gnomes. Is he going to help?
Lau immediately starts nodding furiously. Lau, help.
The other two that are there, just like, they just shrug their shoulders like, I don't know. Can't be any
I
worse than the
guess.
others that had us.
Lau sort of like comes down from the tree and sort of like inspects the chains, trying to figure out how to get rid of them.
Have you got Arcana?
No, I do not.
Hmm.
So I figure I just see the same stuff that you
Yeah.
saw before.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh,
That's your
God.
spellcasting stat, isn't it?
How would I know?
What's your highest stat?
Intelligence and Constitution.
Yeah, so
Oh,
intelligence would
intelligence.
be what you use to cast your spells.
Okay.
So give me just a straight intelligence check.
Oh, you hate to see it. Nat 1.
Oh, you fucking.
These are some
Sombrin.
really fancy bangles that they're all wearing.
Are they shiny?
Oh no.
They're shiny. They almost have a slight glow to them.
Upon seeing that does the glow look magical? Or does it just look like
I'm
they're
not going to
shiny?
give you that.
Okay. Well, okay. It would have
You rolled a
if it-
1, dude.
Yeah, I know, but if it looked magical, it would have changed my answer.
It's in the dark, and they're
Mhm.
shiny.
Okay, so it just looks like they're shiny.
Yeah.
Upon seeing that they are shiny, Lau's eyes. You know when cats are about to attack and their eyes go really big? Effectively-
Renvar's kind of just like standing, but he can just see these two massive, shiny, wet-looking things in a tree.
Lau is I'm
There's
on the
nothing
ground
in
now.
a tree.
Yeah, Lau's like
I
effectively
thought they were
that's
still in the tree.
exactly what's happened. Lau's eyes have gone really wide as he's now seen these like shiny chains, and
Okay.
effect he's gonna pull out his knife and attempt to like break
Okay.
the chains, like just smack at the chains with the knife.
Give me a strength roll.
This is gonna be funny.
5.
Fucking loud.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you're just like really hammering and sawing at these chains, trying to break them off, and you're really just dulling your knife.
Nori sees Lau just stabbing the chain and walks over and goes, Lau, no, no. And then pats him on the back before looking at the deep nose going, hi, I'm Nari. And holds her hand out to get a handshake.
The first time she speaks common.
How well lit is this, by the way?
Dark, it's outside.
Yeah, I know. It's those
Near
torches.
a tree.
You can see shapes.
Renvar sees shapes, and he's like a knife kind of going. Just wait. I've got noise effects for this. Kind of hears like the.
What the fuck is that? That sounds like
And
fapping.
What type of fapping are you listening to?
Yeah. Ooh.
On the knife not really doing anything, Lau pulls out Outcry and places it directly
Oh my
against
God.
the chains. About to
Just
pull the trigger.
Just quickly, so hearing all this banging and clanging kind of snaps Gimbal out of his meditative prayer state. He
Yeah.
kind of jumps up and heads outside. Sees Lau standing there, sticking his knife into these handcuffs and approaches him. Lau, what are you doing?
As you approach him, he pulls out Outcry and points it at the
The
chains.
Gimbal kind of runs over and pushes Outcry down. What are you doing?
Lau sort of just looks at Gimbal as like, shiny chain. Lau
Aw.
want.
Gimbal looks down at the chains and inspects them.
Arcana check if you're trained.
I am not, but I'll try.
How is the cleric not trained in Arcana?
Arcana's in.
DMs.
15.
15. So you're doing an intelligence roll.
Yes.
Yep. So you can tell that these are magical. They've got like magic runes on them, but you can't tell what they are or how to break them or anything.
So seeing they're magical, Gimbal kind of takes a step back and ritual cast detect magic.
Okay, so you're set for 10 minutes.
Yes.
What does that look like?
He sits down, starts tugging.
Yeah.
And goes, come on, Gond.
Yeah.
Come on, Gond.
So it can be easily mistaken for a prayer.
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
Okay.
Lau pulls that Outcry.
Lau whips it out and joins.
We
upon-
tugging over here?
Upon now seeing that Gimbal is now, for some reason, praying, he's very sort of confused and sort of just looks at Nori and is like, Nori, and then just holds up, like, effectively the wrist of one of the deep gnomes with Outcry pointed almost at the
Ooh.
wrist. but just below where the chain is. It's like
No, no,
this is
no, no, no,
danger
no,
close to wrist.
no,
But
no, no,
he's
no, no,
asking-
no, no, no.
He's asking Nori.
Nori's saying Outcry,
freedom.
and she fucking hates fucking Outcry. She like smacks Outcry down and says, "Bad, bad."
Lau sort of just looks up, is like, just picks up Outcry and puts it back in his.
As all this is happening, Remvar kind of just sits down, pulls out his pan flute, and plays like
I
a
thought
kind
you
of
were gonna
a
say
happy,
penis.
and starts playing kind of like a nice upbeat melody that does not fit the situation at all.
I walk a lonely road.
Upbeat, happy, upbeat.
So you're like sitting on the porch sort of thing, are you?
Yeah, just
Banjo.
There's still four deep gnomes that are kind of off to your right that were from D'Izim's carriage, and they're kind of just in awe of what's happening here, and they all kind of look to you as you're just playing this music.
Remvar can't see them. Remvar continues to play. Still slightly deaf.
Outcry now being smacked away. Lau pulls out his trusty little like wrist catapult contraption, and basically he lays the chain. He lays the chain down on the ground. Says to the deep mode. He's like to the deep.
The
gnome,
deep mode.
Go
Deep mode.
smooth.
This is in Duke's. Don't move.
Yeah, effectively, almost like a bit broken. One is Duke's voice, and one's like shopkeeper that said "move" one time.
Don't move.
Oh, it's Remvar's dad. Don't move.
And Lau sort of prepares to like this little concoction as it like sets on fire, and he shoots fire bolts at the
Oh my god.
Ooh. Okay, give me a roll.
Upon seeing these firebolts, Remvar stops playing his pan flute, by the way.
You love to see it.
The
A nat 20.
Did he just go from 20 to nat 1 to nat 20?
I went from nat 1 to nat 20. I did.
Yeah, but you did a dirty 20 before as well.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that was
dude.
dirty 20, nat 1, nat 20.
Five.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
What happened
Jesus
to the
Christ.
5? I was in between.
Hey, at least we know that these dice, the word.
All right, roll me damage.
DM, while
Uh,
he rolls, did you see
Hmm?
my DM?
Yeah, so you're just napping. So you got 4
Yeah.
hours, dude, if you're going to be healing.
No, not the one in chat, the one in Discord.
Well, no, I haven't, because hang on.
Aw. 7 damage.
I like that noise he made.
By the
Oh.
way, the reason it was 7 damage
Yes.
is because I rolled a 1.
Excellent.
Oh.
Okay,
Just
so
it's time to retire those dice.
you're able to break like one side of one of the links is now melted, so there is a gap.
Lau goes to prepare to do it again.
Oh my god, just unhook the chain.
So as this is happening, Remvar like stops playing the pamphlet because he's seen these firebolts. Kind of just gets up and starts walking over. And kind of as he's walking over, I'm assuming the next one's going off. So I need someone to go if you know what I'm saying.
Excellent.
That's
Okay,
For me
so
to shoot another
you're going
fireball.
to prepare another one, and before you actually get to launch it, the gnome that was tied to that just yells "freedom" and starts bolting, and as the chain kind of like goes taut, it snaps, and he's just bolted off into the night.
Lau sort of is almost starstruck as he watches this deep gnome just run off.
Freedom.
And then he looks back and looks at the... Because there was 3 gnomes or 4 gnomes?
There's 3 now.
Okay, so he looks at the other 3 and like sort of gestures with his little wrist catapult in like
As
a...
Nari sees that Lao successfully freed one, she runs and hurriedly gets the other 4 from inside and drags the dead body since Lao hasn't taken the hand.
Yeah, I've taken the hand of all of them.
Yeah,
Okay, then just
he's got
takes the
hands.
chain. Just
So you've
takes the
taken the other
chain.
4 across as well, have you?
Yeah. Two Lao.
Are
Loud,
you
like
helping us?
Um,
Freeing us?
Nori
Lao
just
look-
turns to them and goes, "Shh,
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
shut up, don't ask questions if you want to live."
So at this point, Renvar's a little bit closer, and like you, hearing's coming back, and he kind of just says a little bit loud. It's like, "Yes, helping." What do you think we're doing?
Hi.
Fucking Rembar's English terrible too.
Loud sort of like
Present.
points at the other 3 deep gnomes, waiting for them to like separate themselves and like straighten the chain so I can get
Right
a
on,
clear shot.
boys.
I don't want to hit one of the gnomes.
Yeah, all right. You do the same thing for each of them.
Yep.
And every gnome is now separated from one another. They still have the thing around their wrist, but they're at least all separated.
Sorry, I
Oh,
keep
sorry.
bumping my
I-
microphone. Sorry.
Stop! You
Um,
keep cutting out.
Yeah, I know, because my microphone cable's busted.
Oh.
Is there
You threw that
any-
on the floor too.
Any part of the chain link on is any part of the chain links on the floor free at all? Like loose?
So
completely?
you'll basically have the shackle that would have gone around the Drow's hand and
Mhm.
chain, like 4 chains that would come off that.
All right, Lau picks up all the chains and the shackles and stuff like that.
Yep. Cool. You have 2 lots of those if you wanted to take them both.
Yes.
You are
I-
now
I-
over encumbered.
Lau
He's
likes
slowly
shiny
walking.
things.
What was that?
Me?
Anyone?
No, loud.
Good. Okay.
Renvar begins to help. Like, it's not begins to help, but continues to like try and help and sort things out. Like, kind of in the dark, so he's kind of like squinting, looking around. Like,
You're free.
So you're helping all the gnomes to their feet, and as soon as you kind of like get near one and kind of help them up, they just bolt after the other one. There's only one gnome that's left. That's the one that tried to like free himself. That's just lying on the ground.
as is still lying on the ground, because I can kind of just make out that there's a deep gnome lying on the ground. I walk over and, are you going to run as well? Like, are you taking off to your freedom?
He's kind of delirious. He's fine, but he's kind of he lost a bit of blood when he did what he did.
Lau sort of remembers that Duke likes to talk to people, and upon seeing that everybody else is either dead or has now run
Talk
away,
to people.
Talk.
Lau goes and sits on the deep gnome's chest and
Oh.
prepares to like
And
sleep for the
shits.
night. She
Okay.
just takes a dump. No.
I was gonna say like I sit down next to this deep gnome, just waiting for them to respond or do something.
Lau's
So you've just
sitting on his
perched
chest.
yourself on top of this deep gnome.
Yep, waiting.
Okay.
Like getting myself ready to sleep.
Lau, could you please not sit on him?
Lau sort of just looks at Remvar and squints, and then sort of like ruffles his feathers, getting more comfortable.
Lau, please.
Lau sort of just squints again.
I
gets
look
himself
over
more
towards
comfortable.
Nori's direction. Nori, are you able to help me get Lau off this poor fella?
You're hearing him
Nori-
start to
Nori
like
looks at-
struggle to breathe.
Nori looks at Lau and says, "Lau," and points to his mouth. Not Lau's mouth, the deep gnome's mouth.
Lau sort of looks down, realizes that he's now suffocating this poor deep gnome, and just
He's
like
been through a lot.
gets off his chest, but he's now sitting on his hand, so he can't like escape.
Oh.
The
without-
injured hand?
Well, no, because it's healed now. He's sort
Still
of like
hurt.
he's not sitting on it with like all his weight. You know how you can sort of like
You're just pinning him down, essentially.
Oh
Yeah,
man, if
effectively,
only
yes.
you had like chains in your inventory.
No, they're Lau's shiny chains. They're
Imagine
his now.
freeing him and then chaining him back up.
Just
Oh my god.
My friend wants to talk to you. Shink.
Freedom! Chink! Aw.
Yeah, so I'm just pinning him down so he can't escape without waking me up.
Okay. So Duke's inside. Gimbal, you're outside still? What are you doing? You're still
Well,
casting your spell?
Yeah, it was ritual casting, but
Yep.
they're
So,
all gone.
yeah, what? So you were identifying or detect magic?
Detect magic.
Yeah. So that tells you what magic is around you?
Yeah, so presence of magic within 30 feet, I can sense the aura and see like a visible aura around magical objects.
So the chains, they are magic, but they're kind of like flickering. So it looks as though they're kind of what once would have been a bright sort of aura. It's now kind of like dulling and flickering a bit.
I'm just picturing like Gimbal went into this meditation seeing 8 deep gnomes and then came out of the meditation and seeing one.
That's what I'm
unconscious
imagining
dragon.
as well. He's just kind of snapped out and they've all gone. He's like, oh, well, thanks, lads. That was a waste of a ritual.
Well, okay.
Hugged one out for nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone sleeping or what are we doing?
Lau is sleeping.
Everyone
Nari's
else?
gonna sleep on the ground.
I mean, okay.
Gimbal's going to head back inside the cabin and set up his bedroll and sleep in there.
Yep.
Renvar feels bad for
Renvar?
this deep gnome that he's still on the ground, just sitting here. Oh,
Yeah, he's still unconscious on the ground here.
yeah, just Renvar kind of like sets up his. Well, goes back inside to grab his bedroll because that's where it was last time. Like, kind of brings it back out and puts it next to the deep gnome.
Give
and
me
kind of like,
a investigation roll at disadvantage. It's dark inside, dude.
investigation.
Investigation
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay, I'm just looking at the things. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm also going to do a jazz and go grab my dice. I've returned with my dice.
Has had his dice. He just dropped it.
What do you? I just dropped the dice.
I'm
I
at the
didn't-
start of the game. Okay, disadvantage. Oh boy, 6.
6. After
And
poking
yes, I
around for a
added
little
mine.
bit, you do
Mhm.
not find your bedroll.
Is everyone asleep yet? Is everyone honk shoeing?
Hongshu.
Yep, Lau's honk shoe.
Pretty much everyone's in some form of sleep.
It's Remember kind of shuffles around and can't exactly see or make out his like where his bedroll was. He can't quite remember. It's been quite an ordeal, and his eyes are still a little bit sore from that big flash of smarting. Kind of giving up. He kind of just walks back outside, and out of his like little thing pulls out like parts of his clothing from these traveler's clothes and kind of just like puts them over this deep gnome as a little blankie.
Yep.
And then Renvar lies down next to the deep gnome, not looking at the deep gnome, of course, just kind of on his back staring at the sky.
Hi, how are you?
Wakes up. Oh.
Just wait. Hi, how are you?
All right, Duke, what are you up to?
Before I went down, I put the rest of my lay on hands in me, some with 10 hit points. What do I see when I hit the bottom?
Dude, did you go down without us? You fuck. Yeah. If you die, I'm not getting you up.
So Duke has opened the trapdoor and gone down the hill. The ladder itself is fairly long.
Mhm.
Once you get down the bottom, you enter into a bit of a corridor. At the end of the corridor is a large wooden door lit up by 2 torches on, like one on either side of the door.
Mhm. Okay.
It's got like a like iron bar grating on the actual door, so you could look through the door to see what's on the other side.
Okay, yeah, I'll look through the door.
Yep. So as you peer through the door, you can also hear noises coming from the other side. You hear just a chunk, tink, chunk, tink, chunk, tink. And looking in, it's a rather large room set up with rows upon rows of benches with machinery on them. And every single one of those machines you can see is moving.
Do I see any people in there?
From where you are, no.
Okay. Can I look on the side of the door to see if the hinges are on my side?
Yes. Yep, the hinges are on your side.
Okay. I want to sort of carefully place my hands on the iron gratings
Mhm.
and just slowly pull the door towards me to open it.
Okay. Are you trained in either stealth or sleight of hand?
No.
Oh, damn.
Then
Imagine
it could
if
just
we
be a
didn't leave everyone dead.
I've a +2.
dexterity roll
All right.
in
Plus
order
2
to
in both.
open this door incredibly carefully.
All right.
Boom. The whole
Roll
place blows
good.
up.
You watch
Guy
him die down
dies.
there and then be
Yeah.
like, guys, come help me.
Why didn't you come down with me?
Okay.
That's a problem.
I'm gonna use my knowledge from a past life to add a d6 to the check.
Ooh.
Very nice. So that's a 17.
Brilliant. Yeah. So as you open the door, you can feel it just start to catch at the hinges. So you
Okay.
feel as though it's going to start grinding on the hinges ever so slightly.
Yeah. I stop. I let go. Remove my hands carefully. Can I get through, or it didn't open up enough?
You could possibly poke your head through, but you're a fairly large lad.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a little bit more
Small.
Fish-like.
laid off the beers, you might be able to kind of sneak through.
Get on the beans.
Laid off the beers, had a small crow, had a small fish person.
I mean,
Had a
if I
dexterous
had either
person.
of those, there'd be no point in stealthing. Let's be real.
Me
Lau
and
is
fucking-
very sneaky.
Yeah. Fucking Nori and Lau have the highest dexterity.
Except one is bloodthirsty and one has a very loud weapon.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
loud weapon is fair enough.
Nori's
Lau is
protecting.
Lau is like he grew up sneaking. That was his thing.
That's
Is
his
there-
whole handle.
Is there a
He was
dark
born
corner?
sneaking.
Is there a dark corner in this hallway I'm in?
In the hallway,
Yeah.
back at the ladder, it was the darkest point. There was the 2 torches that were beside the door itself, so you could either snuff the torches or you could head back to the ladder.
I'll snuff the torches.
Mhm. So
And
yep.
So there's this. Is it like a stone wall and the door, or? Is it,
Yeah, so it's like stone wall with a wooden door with the iron bars around it, and you've got it open just enough that you kind of fit your face through and kind of peek around.
Yeah. Cool. Can I sit down on the side of the door where the hinges aren't?
Where the hinges
Yes.
aren't, so at the opening of the door.
Yeah. Is there
Yep.
enough room for me to sit down and not be seen until someone sort of pokes their head in and has a look?
Yep. So you can kind of sit against the wall, so that the door is kind of to your right.
My right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I sit
And-
there dead still and I wait for the others to come down.
Okay.
Now you wait.
So everyone else is sleeping. How long are we sleeping for, guys?
How long is a long rest?
8 hours.
To us cultured people, 4 hours.
Rembar's just sleeping. Like Rembar's sleeping.
Rembar's having a
Loud.
Rembar sleep, snoring and all.
Yeah. Like big
Loud.
snoring, talking about one of the ipples or dipples, bibbles.
The fact that he forgot the medallion.
Mom, I failed you.
Mother, huh?
Medallion.
I miss you.
I can't remember my dad's name. Medallion.
Lau sleeps until like the crack of dawn. So like when first light starts coming up, that's when Lau wakes up.
Now, does Remvar have the issue where
He pisses
the sun is basically just out to get him? Like no matter where his head is, there's a beam of light on his eyes.
It's actually just Lau moving a mirror.
That's just like, fuck you.
So are you wanting to be woken up with the sun?
You basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
same.
can position yourself so that as the sun rises above the trees.
Oh, Remvar doesn't know where he is, so.
Well, I mean, all right. If you want to give me an intelligence roll or a survival roll if you're trained in it to work out which, like you can see the moon, so you can work out where the sun's going to rise from.
I'm not trained in survival, but remember I've got my jack of all trades.
Hey, he remembers.
Finally.
So yeah, we're gonna try that. 14.
Yep. So you work out exactly where you can kind of position yourself that as the sun comes up, it'll kind of bathe your face in light and wake you up.
Lau's just got that bird sense of knowing exactly when like a millimeter of sun is above the horizon.
You're gonna start like cockadoodle doing as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to think Lau starts growing.
Lau is just like wide eyes, like it's time.
It is now.
Pretty much. Like as soon as the little bit of sun comes up, Lau is like now just ping wide awake and just like
So
he tries
in...
to like muffle it, but he does let out a few.
All right. So you're all gonna be waking up at the crack of dawn, essentially, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
During the middle of the night, though, Duke,
Hmm.
you're obviously awake down there.
Mhm.
A drow walks past the door,
Mhm.
and he mutters something under his breath. Now, you don't speak undercommon, so you can't understand what he says. And he grabs the handle of the door to pull it closed.
Mhm. I let him.
The door closes,
Mhm.
and he continues walking.
Mhm. Cool.
Morning comes. What do you all wish to do?
Is that a long or a short rest?
Long.
Long rest. I'll give you guys a long rest.
Hooray.
Well, you've rested. What now?
I was just waiting for my sheet to reset. So upon it is now morning, Lau sort of like looks at the drow he was pinning down, seeing if the drow's
gnome,
awake.
deep gnome.
Sorry, the deep gnome. Sorry, he's looking at the deep gnome to make sure that the deep gnome's awake.
The drow is very much dead.
Many
Yeah.
dead drow.
So yeah, the deep excuse me. The deep gnome's kind of awake, but he's very still and silent and just kind of eyes are going side to side, just trying to work out where he is, what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Lau sort of just says, "You follow Lau."
Mm. Where's the other one?
Freedom!
Is that what
the
Lau
other
says, or?
Yeah, Lau just screams freedom in his face.
Oh, freedom! And he goes to like try and stand up and like reef his arm from underneath you.
Lau tries to keep him pinned down because he doesn't want him to escape.
Okay,
Oh,
opposed
God.
strength check. You're essentially trying to grapple him.
You're free, but never leave.
I got a 19.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. He's tugging at his arm and can't kind of get out from underneath you. Freedom! Sir, you're on me. Freedom! You said freedom.
No freedom, talk Duke first.
No freedom. Oh God. Is
We just want
is
to talk
Duke
to
another one of he kind of licks his lips and looks around. Yeah, another one of them. And he kind of like shrinks back as he kind of says them.
Who's them?
The drow, the tall ones. The
No,
masters.
no. He's not one of them.
Quick question, Drac. Has Duke ever said Duke?
Yeah.
Okay. In the bet, like, effectively mimicking Duke, to this deep gnome, Lau just goes Duke, and then orc.
Ramval's also like got his arm up in the air, showing that like Duke's really tall. Like trying to help Lau out explain we're doing charades.
Whilst this is going on, Gimbal kind of wakes up and notices the hatch is open and Duke's gone. So he kind of jumps
I
up and...
closed that motherfucker.
Oh.
You know I'm gone, though.
So Gimbal wakes up and realizes that Duke's has completely disappeared. There's no
Gone.
signs of him. So Gimbal walks over to the door of the cabin and kind of sticks his head out.
Daddy Duke left to
guys.
get milk and never came back.
Fucking kids always fucking talking to me.
Duke's gone.
Lau sort of like whips his head around really quickly and tilts his head. He's like, gone?
Can
He's
I go
gone.
then?
Lau sort of looks back at the deep gnome, looks back at Gimbal, looks back at the deep gnome, looks back at Gimbal.
Freedom?
So Ramval says, "Look, you can go.
Freedom.
We just want you to talk to Duke. He's like Duke's fine. Duke's good. He's a sweet little bean."
This is
Like, but
part in the sitcom where it
my height?
flashes back to the
Wait.
the purple worm poison eating.
Duke's just tall, but he gives good hugs.
The fuck has Rambo ever hugged Duke?
In his
Lau
dreams.
Lau looks at Remvo and is like, hug? And sort of just
Okay.
looks at him weird.
Persuasion. This dude is freaked out.
Yeah, I would say disadvantage because Lau's immediately questioned Remvar.
No, he's all right. Yep.
He's right, okay.
Deception for lying about hugs.
Wait, so just persuade. We're rolling persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay. 30-20.
Excellent. I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Okay, but then I can go.
Yeah, of course.
Lau is also nodding
Deception.
his
No, just kidding.
No.
That would have been a 23, by the way.
Can I get up now, please?
Yeah.
Like,
I can't feel my arm.
Lau gets off the.
I can't
deep
feel my
gnome.
arm when
What?
I'm with you.
He's
Why can
watching
I-
him very carefully.
Why can I taste metal?
You taste metal?
Yeah, I'm confused.
He
No,
kind of
I know.
wipes his
Dean-
mouth and comes back, and
Dean
it's
knows,
just like
but Remvar doesn't because Remvar
red.
can see.
red all down his arm. Like, whose blood is this?
My guess would be it's yours.
Where's the rest of them?
At this stage, Gimbal's just standing in the doorway, like rubbing his eyes and shaking his head.
Can we get this over with? I've got to find them.
Lau
You
turns to
gotta
the
find
deep
your
gnome and just
your
says,
friends?
"You follow Gimbal," and points towards Gimbal.
Gnome brother. Who are these people?
Relations.
Your guess is as good as mine. Everyone just follow me. We've got more important things to be doing here.
I don't know.
I mean, he's questioning everything now. The depravity that he's just witnessed outside. Questioning.
That's what you're worried about? the stuff you've already seen, and this is what you're concerned about?
Yes.
It's all just compounding. Come on, everyone. We need to find Duke.
Wait, Duke's gone?
Didn't you hear me say he was? Oh my god.
Oh.
He's gone. Duke's gone.
What? He wouldn't leave us.
Well, he did. He ain't here.
Lau's sort of like standing in the doorway, but he's not going into the shack.
Uh-oh.
We know that the hatch is there, right?
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah. You guys found that last time.
It doesn't take a genius to know that he's gone down the hatch because, you know, D'Izim's body's been fucking moved and all the shit that was on there is fucking moved.
I guess Gimble's just going to walk over to the hatch and open it.
So what are we doing with our little buddy?
Can I go?
No. You've still got to talk to Duke, remember? You just come with us. We'll
But
keep
he-
you safe.
But he's
Why?
he's
Why
gone.
do you want him to
I
talk
don't.
to Duke?
He's gone.
I don't.
No. We're going to find him.
No,
I like
not down there. Not again. No.
Wait,
He's
you
kind
came
of
from
like-
down there?
Trying to like back away. Not again. Not again. I'm free. I'm not. I won't do it.
Ramvar like squats down and like grabs both his arms. Not tightly, but just like, what was down there?
That's. They made us do things.
What did you do?
Made things.
Make things?
They worked us so long.
And you won't have to work now, but what did you make?
Money.
Money.
I'm not going down there. You can tell he is absolutely petrified.
Is Lao still next to us?
No, Lau's in the doorway. He's not going inside.
Can Gimble climb down the hatch?
Yeah, Gimbal can go.
Lao, can you look after our? I turn back to the deep gnome. What's your name?
Christ.
Doppel.
Got him!
The deep
no,
gnome.
I was about to call him Wrist. That's a bad idea.
Oh yeah, good old Risty.
I was about to say
I haven't
Risty.
seen him in years. Hope him and his wife Fisty's going good.
Oh, his kid's finger and thumb.
Jesus Christ.
I was making the joke because he chewed his own wrist off, guys.
Anyway,
Tipple's titties.
Shit. I didn't prepare for the deep gnomes' names because they weren't supposed to still be here.
Doppel.
Doppel, yeah.
oh,
Pick a fucking different vowel. One that
Uh,
isn't an I. Dapple.
Chipple. My name's
Jizzle.
Chipple.
Chipple?
Is he
Wait.
somehow
Those
related
are
to
the same.
Dipple?
Just wait. Chipple. Do you know Dipple?
No.
No. What about Gimbal?
Should I? Can I?
Oh,
What about
yeah, Gimble's
Gipple?
got a huge
He's like profusely sweating now. It's like,
Okay, look. Okay, it's fine. I'll turn around. Lao, can you look after... Ramvar turns back around. Sorry, what was your name?
Jesus.
Jipple.
Chipple.
Okay, Lao,
Can I
if
go?
you're not gonna come with us, could you look after Jipple here? Please do not sit on him.
Did you call it Jipple?
Lau looks at Remvar, squints,
Please.
but nods.
Thank you. Ramvar slowly releases his loose grip from this deep gnome. Does the deep gnome go to move?
He bolts.
No, I said slowly.
Yep.
I was
He
expecting
bolts.
this.
He attempts to bolt.
Lao
A
attempts
reaction to grab again.
Give me a strength roll because you're attempting to grapple him.
Okay.
Ah, shit. You know how the dice like rolls one way, it sort of slides and then tips over? It went 22.
Wait, you got wait. Do you have any modifiers on that too?
We're talking strength, so it'd probably go to a 1.
Yeah. Was this a strength check? Do I get my
Remember.
jack of all trades on this?
Remember, what did you get?
You just have to roll a strength.
Yeah. Like just a strength check. Do I get my jack of all trades on this?
Jack of all trades is for what? Skill checks? Or is it ability checks as well?
Ability checks as well, it says.
Then yes.
Also a 3.
I mean, 3 beats 1, so...
Wait, didn't you roll 2?
I did, and
but
he has a
he's
minus
got a
1
negative
strength.
1.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, I rolled nat 2.
Ooh, yeah, so did I.
That's why I was like, oh.
Well, yeah, so you immediately like clamp back down on his hand that you had let go of, and he's like pulling against, like, gotta.
Jipple, look, we know you've got to go, but we need Duke to talk to you. Lau's going to take care of you. Your friends are going to be fine.
This is fucking hilarious.
Your friends are going to be fine.
Are you persuading or deceiving him?
Yes.
Is he persuading himself that is going to be fine?
Everything is going to be fine.
Okay, deception or persuasion? What do you...
Well, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to say to them they're going to be fine knowing that they're probably not going to be fine? Or do you genuinely believe that they've run off, they're probably fine?
I don't think they're going to be fine. Well, Renvar does not think they're going to be fine.
Then this is a deception roll.
Okay, here we go.
Persuasion attempts are dependent on what your intent is.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But I'm kind of the same. Look, your friends are, they're going to be fine. 22.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going to be fine. It's okay. Look,
Okay.
Lau's going to stay here and make sure nothing happens to you, okay? But if you run off, Lau can't protect you.
Lao sort of just like half shows outcry in his jacket and then puts it back.
Like a flasher.
just pulls out the gun. It's like,
Run, boy.
it's like, oh god, he's flashing his heat.
He's strapped.
His eyes kind of go wide and he's like, what is that?
Look, he will make sure everything's fine, but if you run away, he can't protect you, okay?
But you're going to say he's going to shoot you?
What does the shiny stick do?
Boom.
Does Lao hear that or see that he's interested in outcry?
Yeah, he's basically like wide-eyed looking at you, just like...
Can't take his eyes off
Remember,
you.
no one's seen this thing, remember? Like, it's literally like the secret of who you learnt from.
Yeah,
Lao properly takes out outcry.
But I also can't see because I've got my back to Lao still, don't I?
I mean, you would have seen it when I used it. I guess now you're in rooms.
In rooms, in the dark. All I know is Lao makes big noises.
Would you have seen it at the werewolf?
With the werewolf? Yeah, you were outside with Lao.
At night, in the dark?
It wasn't at night. It was during.
You think he would have paid attention to the tiny little fucking boomstick that the bird had?
Yeah, that's true. I just know Lao had a thing. So Renvar turns around and says, Lao will... Huh?
Lao's sort of like showing off outcry to the deep gnome now.
He's doing the whole like...
Yeah, because he's noticed he's like, the deep gnome's like... interested in it, so he's just holding it out to like show him. He's not holding the handle or the trigger yet, but he's sort of just like, look.
So as this gnome's got one hand being held by Renvar, he's like reaching out with the other one, kind of like.
I want
Like-
to touch it.
Renvar like kind of shakes his head. We're going to talk about that later. Lao protect you. I go. You stay. You run. Lao no protect. And then Renvar just quickly runs into the cabin to go down the hatch.
Gets pretty upset with you because like I can speak common.
I'm in a rush. Less words. And like I say it as I'm like running away, so it's just like in a rush. Less words.
All right, so you've gone in to go down the hatch. Gimbal, you've done the same thing.
Yes.
So Gimbal's already down there. You're heading down there as well. Nori, what are you doing?
Nori looks over at Lao and says, "Lao, come."
I didn't even know Nori was there. What?
Yeah.
I thought Nori was inside.
Classic
No.
fish girl.
Nori's not moved since you woke up.
Lao
If she
sort
doesn't
of,
move.
like, looks at Nori, shakes his head, and sits down on the ground with the deep gnome to like show him outcry.
No, Nori glances, and then she walks over to Lao and pushes Eek next to Lao, and then walks away.
So you're leaving Eek with Lao.
Yeah,
Okay. Now you're going down the hatch.
yeah.
Okay. So we have
Before
three down the
Nori-
hatch.
Before Nori gets down the hatch, Lao he says to Nori, he's like, "Lao, protect Eek."
And then Nori turns around, and Nori goes, "Eek, protect Lao."
Nice.
Well, literally 8 Eek's placenta. Why would you trust him?
Because I'm pretty sure that fucking Eek can eat Lao now.
Yeah. And plus,
That's a fight I want to see.
That's just a bond. It's the bond we share now.
Yeah,
That's just the way it
mother
is.
and daughter, basically.
All right, so let's get this down the hatch thing done, hey?
Yep.
So 3 of you are heading down the hatch. One's already down there. It's a pretty, as explained before, it's a pretty long ladder to get down there. You're then in a hallway. At the end of the hallway, Remvar, you can't see shit. Gimbal,
I'll be right back. I'm just getting water.
yeah, Gimbal and Nori, you can see the door, the 2 extinguished torches, and a orc that's kind of like seated on the ground next to the
Can I
door.
roll stealth to see if they can see me?
Sure.
Fucking.
Alright.
Well, I mean, were you trying to hide?
Yeah, I was actually.
And what armor are you wearing, Duke?
I'll roll with disadvantage.
Thank you.
I just rolled a natural 20 though.
I'm wearing fluoro.
It's a 16.
16.
What a waste.
So anybody who is looking can roll me. Remvar, you don't get to roll. Give
I was
us a
gonna say,
Nori
can
if
I
you
roll with
roll a
disadvantage?
perception. And if you beat a 16, you do see Duke.
Oh, nat 20, baby.
Hey.
Gimbal sees
on 16.
everything.
What'd you get,
Is it
Nori?
on 16.
Yep. Cool. So you do see Duke. Sorry, Duke, you did not.
Fucking fluoro man.
He's like
We noticed
pressed
that
against
he's
the
trying to
wall.
hide
He's
from us.
seated, pressed against the wall, like looking as though he's trying to hide. It's not working.
No, I'm just seated in the dark, not moving.
What are you?
Not breathing, not blinking.
He's like,
No.
Drax, I've mastered the.
Oh my god, shush.
Nori leans down to Gimbal and goes, "Big man, dead?"
Gimbal looks over and I don't know what he's doing. Let's go and find out. And Gimbal kind of casually walks up to Duke. Duke, what are you doing?
Remvar, you have just heard Nori go, "Big man dead." Question mark.
What? Duke's dead? Is that Duke?
They're in there.
Remvar,
Do I
give me
Is that Duke's
a
ghost?
Check his pulse.
give me
Don't-
a either
don't check my
survival
pulse.
or intelligence roll,
Whatever's higher.
whatever you wish to use.
Intelligence.
That one.
Was it 2 actually?
22.
22. Excellent. So you've heard someone go shh, and you can clearly hear that it's someone talking. I was really hoping you were gonna like roll low, and you thought it was like the death rattle of something.
That's why I was
His
like,
ghost is talking to me.
is that Duke's ghost?
I see dead people.
So
No,
you can
I
hear
don't see anything.
you can hear Duke's, but you can assume it's Duke's voice going shh.
What's happening?
Jukes slowly stands up. Trying to
So if you're all gonna be whispering, I get it. Talk normally so that we can all still hear it.
Okay, sorry, fuck. Duke stands up slowly.
What did you say?
So his chains don't rattle.
What you say? Boom, 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 boom. Sorry.
Yep.
And I sort of like shuffle my way over to Remvar, grab his forearm, and I say, "Be quiet. They're in there."
Who's in there? Sorry, who's in there?
Where's in there? What's in there?
Why?
You
When's
want to know
in
what
there?
is in there? The money operation. They're in the Drow patrol.
I know that the money operation's in there.
The door's fucking unlocked.
Why is it unlocked?
Duke goes over to Gimbal. Do you have any oil on you? Joints?
From my mother? Yes.
Oh.
Any lubrication?
Gimbal spits on his hand. I've got this.
You fucking savage.
Can Nari just try the door while he's talking?
Oh, God.
So Gimbal, you do have something on you.
Yeah, I was going to go back and say I don't actually want to do this.
Nah, you
Retract,
did
retract, retract.
it. This.
Ugh.
Uh,
So
What was that? Sorry, Duke. Any what? Any what on me?
Any lubrication oil? These hinges are gonna squeak if we open the door too far.
Hang on, I got a tug for 10 minutes.
oh.
So Gimbal takes off his pack and starts rummaging around. You mentioned that I had something, Judge.
Sorry, man.
You got a Tinkerer's kit.
I also have Tinker's tools.
So
You're blind.
included in that would be like some grease or something to help with like moving gears and stuff like that.
Okay, so Gimbal like rummages through his pack, pulls out a little tube, a little tube of grease, and hands it to Duke.
I go over to the door and just put a cut like I just squeeze it on the hinges until they're like fully lubed up. And I toss it back to Gimbal.
Yep.
And then I guess I look at Nori ready to open the door and I nod.
Nori's like
Affirmation.
really excited. She like shakes, like does a little shimmy, like, yeah!
Is there any form of light coming through from under the door?
So it's an open door, so there is some light. It'd be
Okay.
dim.
But he shut it.
No, it's
So-
an open door. Open face door.
So yeah, there's light
Like a
coming
cell
through,
door.
but there's not enough coming through Remvar that you can see what's going on. You can just
Oh,
kind
I-
of see like that one like ray of
No,
light coming through.
They just wants to know if it's a lit room.
No. The one we're going into is.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
what I asked.
Cool.
No, it is
So
not.
yes,
Like, okay.
Wait. Can we open the
Anyway.
door now?
I tell Nori slowly.
Nori nods very slowly.
Slams open the door.
We're here.
Opens the door.
just draws her 2 daggers and just jumps on the nearest thing, just stabbing.
Starts
Yeah.
stabbing machinery.
Fucking from the wild thornberries.
Can we like throw 1 level barbarian on Nori?
Oh my lord.
Hold on, that doesn't work here.
Your powers don't work here.
Carry on, everyone.
You sound so
You-
defeated.
It's because he wants stuff. He's like developing a shrine to me.
Because he's
He
lazy.
wants things.
Can I open the door?
Yep, just normally you just yeah.
No. Slowly, like Duke said.
Yep. So you slowly open the door. The grease works. It actually doesn't catch at all. It just easily opens. How far are you opening the door?
Like, full enough that Duke can get through.
Yep.
Yep.
Are we going in? Are we doing anything? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
we're going in. We're going in.
All right. Are you just like stepping in through the door and going, hello?
So
Nori
as,
wants to
as
do
the-
like a somersault, like roll, tumble in.
While she does that, I look side to side to see if there's anyone in there.
as the door's opening, Remvar like kind of getting a bit more light into this room, searching through his bag and finds the. You can't remember, but Remvar obviously does. Finds the component he needs to use to go invisible. Remvar goes invisible.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
And get
So
shot
as
again.
you all enter the room in your various stages of readiness, the room you step into is a rather large room, and it's separated into 4 rows of benches with machinery on them. You can hear the machinery going. It is constantly going chink ting chink ting chink ting chink ting. You see nothing operating the machinery from where you are. You do hear one other noise though. It's like a really upbeat whistle coming from the over on the left.
Is it in tune? Like, is it like in key?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Remvar in his invisible form kind of just shudders, but no one sees him. He's just like, ugh.
So
murder
it
that
sounds as though
man.
someone is trying to, whistle that nameless tune, but is just like really not hitting any of the notes.
Does Remvar know what he's like trying to whistle?
It's just a
Or does he
nameless
just
tune. He's just
Yeah,
literally
he's just making up shit as he goes.
yeah.
Remvar gets upset a little bit, but
So who's being stealthy? Who's just walking in?
Nori is being stealthy.
Okay.
Remvar's invisible. Remvar just kind of
I'm
walks
trying to be
in
stealthy too.
carefully, not to make too many crunching noises on the ground with his
So those of
feet.
you that are being stealthy, I need you to give me stealth rolls
Would
at
that be me?
various stages of disadvantage, if you so have that.
Well,
No, you're invisible. You're like no one.
No.
yeah, but I okay. Crunch,
used
crunch.
knowledge from a past life, and I got 19.
Okay, cool,
Got 17.
good. Yep.
No. I got a 3. I got a nat 20, but I had to roll
Fuck.
with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Yes! What a waste.
I know.
So you've entered the room. Remvar's just who knows where he is. Nori, you somersaulted off to the left and have kind of like crouched down against the wall. Duke, you've just sort of slipped in and kind of gone against the wall on the right. Gimbal, your foot has caught on the lip of the door and you've just gone pink. All of a
Gimbal
sudden.
immediately just stands up and freezes.
Hi. You then hear,
The tunes
you don't
stopped.
understand what is being said, but someone cries out in alarm.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Over to the right, there's a platform. Atop the platform is 3 drow. As they have cried out and have now started to ring a bell.
Are they close to me?
They're on your side, yeah. They're not close.
Cool. I start running towards them.
Okay, let's
gonna say run
get
away.
some initiative happening. This includes you, Lau, because I'll get you to do stuff
okay.
in initiative as well.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh God! Thank God! Mm-hmm.
14.
Yeah.
13.
Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're waiting for the DM to be like, what are the numbers?
Gimbal, go.
13.
13. Remvar,
13.
13. Nori,
20. Nat 20.
Why didn't you say 13?
Wait.
huh?
Not cool enough.
Sorry, 24 if you want to count my initiative.
Doesn't matter. Duke.
14.
By the way, Remvar, are you adding your Jack of all trades to this roll?
14.
There we go. Initiative is classed as an ability check.
Ability. Yep. Thank you.
Lau,
10.
10. And congratulations to the Drow. They rolled a 1.
Yes.
Nice.
However.
Mm.
Okay, so they have rang this bell. Duke, you have started to sort of run at them. Time slows. As it is now, Nori's turn. Nori, what are you going to do?
Nari hisses at the Drow. She's learned that Drow are not good people from her encounters. So she's new to land. She's never met them before, and they've all attacked her. She shoots an arrow with Hail of Thorns. Are they standing in like a line? Or
So
are they, like-
they're standing up on top of the platform in a row,
Yeah,
but they're like
spaced.
horizontal to you, not. You get it?
Like they're like if I looked at them, I would just see one.
No, you could see all three, but they're spaced
Okay.
apart.
Okay. So yeah, she wants to shoot Hail of Thorns at the middle one.
Perfect. All right. Give me a roll.
Let me find my thingy bobby. It's 13 plus. Is it still in? Yeah, 4. 17.
17 hits.
Noise. Now I have to scroll back down. There's a bit so takes 1 d10 d10 d10. This one. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Just from is
So
it just
how
the
does
Hail
that
of
damage go?
Thorns?
Is it like the arrow deals damage and then also the thorns deal damage?
It sprouts from your weapon. In addition to the normal effect of the attack target within 5 meters of each other, 5 feet, must make a dexterity. So I assume, in addition to the normal effect of the attack.
So how much damage did you deal with your arrow? 9.
I didn't roll for that. I rolled for swords. Where's me bow? That is 1d8 plus 4. So I got 8 on just the normal, and then 9 on Hail of Thorns.
Excellent. So the arrow hits the drow. It doesn't pierce him, and you hear a scream far down the room.
God.
Does Remvar hear this scream and see what happened?
On your turn, you can give me a perception check if you want to see it.
Okay, thanks.
Remembering that everything in a round happens relatively at the same
6
time.
seconds. Yeah.
So basically, as Nori's shooting his arrow, you can then have your turn at the same time.
Okay.
Nori looks very confused as the scream comes from somewhere she didn't hit. And yeah,
Brilliant.
That's it.
Are you going to move? Are you doing anything else?
Nori wants to move closer to where the drow are, or where the scream came from, actually.
Yep. So you kind of head up the middle of the rows of benches. As you're passing the first row of benches, you notice that behind the bench, seated on a stool, is a deep gnome. He's they're rather sad, and all they're doing is putting a chunk of what appears to be gold into the machine, pulling a lever and pushing it off. Picking up another chunk, putting it on, pulling a lever, pushing it off. And that's all they're doing. So it's chunk, tink, chunk, tink.
Oh.
Such
Are
mundane
these
work.
benches like hollow underneath benches or like thick? You
Think
couldn't
like
crawl under them?
an office desk sort of thing, or a workbench.
Oh yeah. So it's got like some space, but it's not like you can crawl all the way through.
No.
Yeah, cool.
So you
Gotcha.
head past 3 benches. You're heading towards where that noise came from.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's that.
Okay. Duke,
Mm.
what is your AC?
16. Why?
16. Okay. As you've
It's
taken a
a
step
straight question.
forward,
Mm.
you find that you can no longer move.
Mm. Is it my turn?
As something sticky is stopping you from moving.
Gimbal.
Mm.
What is
Came
that?
in my shoes.
What?
Fucking Gimbal with his tugging and everything.
So, Duke, you are now classed as being restrained,
Okay.
as something has kind of stuck you to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. After that, Duke and Remvar, who's going first?
You can go first, Dave.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You can go first.
Okay. I am. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a perception check just to see if like Remvar picked up on what just happened before. That is natural 7th. Yeah, like the 19.
19. Excellent. So 3 rows back from where you're standing, you see the same effect of the hail of thorns go off behind one of the desks.
Remvar makes how is that like within my 30 feet?
Yes, you'll be able to get to that point.
So I kind of I make my way around as like the commotion's happening, so I don't need to be like sneakily about it so they don't hear me. Remvar goes around the see why the thorns appeared from there.
So as you get around there, you see a deep gnome, the same way that both D'Izim and the werewolf
Fox.
have been kind of like hoisted up by these thorns, and is kind of just hanging there limp.
Jesus.
+1 to Nori.
Fucking
Deep
hell.
known dad.
Does Remvar think he's dead?
He's not
Or, like,
moving.
so on first glance, just without any investigation,
Yeah, he ain't
he
moving,
looks-
dude.
Right.
he ain't moving.
It looks like he's been crucified by thorns.
Mm.
And Remvar definitely saw that the arrow hit the drow, but then the thorns went off.
Basically, as
Bingo.
soon as the arrow hit the drow, you then heard the scream.
Okay. Remvar yells out, "Nori, don't fire any more of those arrows!" Can we have like a quick conversation? Or can
Ryan
Jenny,
will have to speak.
or can Jenny reply on a turn?
I'll let you have just one back
Very
and
quick.
forward.
Yeah, okay.
Nori gives a confused look to Rembar and points and says, "Bad."
Remvar quickly replies back, "The arrow you fired at that drow made arrows come out of this gnome over here. Arrows
done.
made thorns come out of the gnome over here."
And that's done.
Yeah. That's basically my turn.
Yep.
Done.
Cool.
Because yeah, that's my turn done.
Duke.
Is it just my shoe that's in the?
No, so you've
Floor?
kind of been from behind covered in something that has stuck you to the ground.
What the fuck? From behind.
Mm.
I'm stuck to the ground.
Shot.
Yes,
Can I try and get out?
you can. You can give me a strength check to try and get out.
Okay. 18.
18.
If we're doing athletics, it's a dirty 20.
I was gonna say he pulls his hip socket out.
No, it's just a straight strength check. So, yep, you're able to break free of this sort of web-like stuff.
I look up. Do I see anything?
Ooh, you do. You see more webbing, and you see 2 enormous spiders.
Ew.
I would like to bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Sure.
Cool.
Sees 2 giant spiders. Shield.
I've sort
You
of
don't want to,
cover-
like, you know, draw your +2 thong of squishing?
Nah, I Henry Cavill like pump my arms, and I'm
The
ready to fucking.
reload.
Yeah.
Only Henry Cavill can reload arms.
I'm just fucking ready for him.
Awesome.
Let
So
me hit
that's your turn?
I'm
Awesome.
guessing it took an action to get out of the webbing.
Yes, it's an action.
It did now.
So you can still move if you so wish to move.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change this scene around a bit. I'm gonna Shield of Faith, run towards the Drow, and as I'm running towards them, reload my arms.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so after Duke, we go to Gimbal.
Gimbal. So
It's that where he
Gimbal.
starts every battle. Gimbal.
Gimbal.
He's basically a
It's his
Pokemon. You just
chance.
thrown him in. He's gone, Gimbal!
Oh, that.
We summon Dipple, and she's like,
Dipple.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
nobody liked that.
Mm-mm.
That's my mum.
It's our mommy.
Yes, she is.
Well, I was gonna bless you, but I don't know.
Cries in Swedish.
No, you can bless Duke. Drax is completely different.
That's true. That's true.
I might burn.
So Gimbal would like to cast Bless on Nori, Duke, and Remvar.
Ooh, yep, excellent. Those of you who
I mean,
just
the
got
whole party.
Yep. Wait, no, wait, I'm gonna ruin it for myself. Can he see me?
Oh, you're invisible, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
I ruined it for myself.
Let's
Bless
hit some
yourself, fool.
battle music. There we go.
Ah, yes.
It's a big ad. Expensive ad.
draft.
So, just bless
Well, I
yourself.
guess yeah. Since Gimbal can't see Remvar, he will just bless himself, Nori, and Duke.
Awesome.
And then, how close is the closest Drow to Gimbal?
They are still. You would not be able to get there in. Because you go to a speed of 25 feet.
Yes.
Yep. It'll take you
I've
2
got little
turns to get
legs.
up to them. So they're about 50 foot away. So
So Gimbal just then uses the remainder of his 25 feet of
His
movement,
whittle wigs.
Whittle
and with his whittle wags heads
He's
towards the Drow.
already got 20 wigs. Nice.
Lovely. So that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Lau, you're outside.
It does like a little transition, like those ripple transitions.
With
Meanwhile,
chimes?
on the outside.
Dumb and dumber.
Wait, did you guys hear the chimes then?
Dumber and dumbest. There's
Yes.
3 of us out there, remember?
And each
So
the
Lau's
one's
highest.
Lau's just sitting down with this deep gnome he's like showing this gnome outcry. Not sort of like letting him take it out of his hands, but he's sort of just like holding it so that he can see.
It's like, dunk,
Can I touch it?
Lau sort of like nods his head, but doesn't remove his hands from like, he doesn't want it to be snatched.
Is it loaded?
Uh-oh.
Well, I've got the thing where it auto loads itself.
So it's loaded.
I guess technically it's loaded, but like it sort of auto loads itself because it's attuned to me, if that
So
makes sense.
if somebody was to push the trigger,
I don't think it would go off because it's attuned to me.
okay.
Nah, but like, if he spends half an hour with it, pulls the
So
trigger.
he kind of like pushes at the protruding little lever thing. Oh, it does nothing.
Lau sort
Oh.
of like pats his hand, points it at the tree, and lets off outcry.
Oh no.
Are you inside?
No,
No.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
Sort
But
of like sitting in the doorway.
it's right next to the deep gnome's head.
But we're outside, and I'm like if he's sitting, we're sort of like sitting across from each other. And I'm sort of,
So
like,
you've let outcry off, and it's as it's supposed to do, lets off an almighty crack. The deep gnome, who is already fairly frightened because he's been a kept gnome for the last however many years. This loud noise happens. He immediately just gets up and starts to run.
Lau just says, "Stop!" in Duke's voice and points outcry at the deep gnome.
He's running. He's gone. Freedom, not coming back.
Lau pulls the trigger. Aiming to like hit one of his legs so he stops running.
Oh,
Give me a roll.
Dee's gonna go get a drink, and he also accidentally ripped out his sight for his pump, so he's also gonna come back with stuff.
Brother!
Yeah.
Been a diabetic for how long?
Should we
long enough
take a
to
quick
know
fiver?
better, but long
Once-
enough to put
Yeah,
the dying
quick fiver,
diabetic.
quick fiver.
Once Lau finishes this shot, we'll take a quick fiver to go and refresh.
Oh,
D, you can go do your
no.
thing if you need to. You're good.
Wow,
What'd you
gonna
roll?
shoot his shot.
Lau shot his shot, alright.
What did he shoot?
He shot a 23.
Oh god. So this deep gnome, he's running. He hears another crack and immediately just hits the ground. He feels a red hot pain in his leg. Not ever wanting to go back, he starts just commando crawling further away. Can't go back. Must escape.
Lau walks up to the deep gnome, pointing outcry at him again and says,
Fuck.
"Stop running."
Worse than drow. Must escape. Get out. Run. Crawl. Must crawl. Gotta find friends, family, loved ones. Must.
Lau sort of reaches into his jacket and throws one of those little healing orbs on the deep gnome again. So
Yep.
casting healing word.
Give me a heal.
Where's my thingy? 8. That's a max healing. I could have got off that.
He heals. He immediately gets up and keeps running.
Lau sort of just this some sort of like sad sort of just stop.
Oh no!
They always leave me.
What do you mean? Oh no!
I was
He
gonna say-
shot him!
I was gonna say, says in Rembar's voice, stop!
He keeps running. Must get away.
Lau goes back to the shack to where he is, just sort of like sits next to Eek.
You were such a menace.
It's just like, you won't leave me, right, Geek?
You were
He licks his
terrorizing
eyeball.
everyone you come across.
Not on purpose.
Liar.
And who's gonna terrorize the
terrorist?
No. Oh.
All right, let's go and take 5, guys. I need to go and stretch. So we will be back. Okie dokie. Shall we continue? Okay. So Lau, are you done?
Yep, Lau went and sat back with Eek.
Excellent. So it is now the Drow's turn. So the one on the closer end sees Duke basically running up to him. So he's going to aim his crossbow. What'd you say? Like 17?
It's 18 now.
18? Well, that one misses. The middle one, Nori, since you shot at this thing, it's tracking you running up the middle.
There?
What's your AC?
That's a good question. We find out. I think it's that's Eek's 16.
There's also
16.
+1.
Wait, plus 1, 17.
Still not enough. So you were going to take 7
1
points of damage, and can I please get a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
An 8.
An 8.
Yeah.
Oh
Purple
no.
Yeah.
Nori. So as you are hit with this crossbow bolt, the spot that hits you in the shoulder, it starts to burn, and your vision goes blurry as you collapse to the floor.
Get wrecked.
Hey. No, I'm not gonna say that.
And then the last one is going to shoot at Duke as well and miss.
Eat shit.
Rightio. We are back to the top. Nori.
Drop that wet ass pussy.
I'm blind on the floor.
You are unconscious on the floor.
Unconscious, blind, and on the floor.
Jesus.
So you don't get a turn. You're out for a little bit.
Night.
So after Nori, it goes to Renva. You went before Duke, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, we've got someone else before you. The spiders. So one again attempts to shoot web at Duke. You said 19, right?
18.
18. Cool. You have been webbed once more. The second spider, which is more closer to the middle of the room, starts lowering itself down to an unconscious little triton.
Jesus.
Remba.
Yes. Hello.
I mean, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know. How? I'm guessing it's a spell that one of them is using. Like this, is this mattering? Like,
What do you mean?
I'm trying. Like Renvar's trying to work out like why, when they get hit, the little deep gnome boys get mutilated.
You got an Arcana? Trained in Arcana?
No, but I'm jack of all trades.
Give me a roll.
Is anybody trained in Arcana?
I don't think so.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Sorry. 22.
22. So you can pretty much assume that it's something magical, to the point that there's nothing that you can see that's tying them to them. there's no physical connection at all, so it has to be something magical.
It's these guys are still chained up, right?
These are
Who?
Drows.
The no boys.
You haven't checked that. They're just at their desks.
I'm pretty well. Okay, the one that was all sent on a cross like Jesus in the wild thornberries. Was that one boy chained up?
No.
Oh,
If you
Renval-
give me an investigation roll.
okay. 9.
9?
9.
Yeah, nah. Sorry, you just seem like pinned up.
Wouldn't be on
Actually,
the
he would
floor
have
now
he
that
would have
I'm-
actually
yeah.
been he would drop to the floor now because Nori's unconscious.
Ah.
Lord shall rise again.
Look-
Revivify.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm all out ideas.
Puts his hand up,
Yep.
walks back out the door. See you later.
So what are you gonna do? So what you see around you is all the deep gnomes still working their machines, and you can see a spider that's lowering itself down to where you've seen Nori get hit by an arrow and drop.
Okay. I'm going to give. I'm going to give Duke some bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
What do you
Feel
say?
inspired.
Motherfucker Duke, you better not die here.
I like how Duke was just like a fucking parent on birthdays. What do you say?
What did he say? What did he say? Did you thank him? And then I'm gonna yell at the spider, make it hurt real bad. Some cutting words, perhaps.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, "All right, you 8-legged fuck, you better not be touching Nori."
You and your 8 legs because
Wow.
your dick's so small.
Yep. So is that I've got to do a DC, or you got to make an attack roll?
Well, it's no. Just straight up cutting words. So I use one of my bardic inspirations to subtract from an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, but I like get to choose before you like do it. So yeah.
So do you
I'm gonna-
use that as a reaction though, don't you?
Yeah.
So as I go to make an attack, you use that to reduce
okay,
my.
yeah. Okay, I'll react when I see the spider gonna get its like dirty on.
Yep. So you can still take an action.
Yeah. So I'm still invisible.
Yep.
So Duke's just hearing these kind words bouncing around the room.
Cool. So you're still invisible.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Da 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 da. Fuck. I don't have that. Throwing something counts as an attack, doesn't it?
Yeah. Trying to hit
Okay.
someone with something. Yes.
Casting his spells.
Yeah, I know. It'll break my invisibility. Yeah. If I didn't think of something sooner, I have to fucking dip.
You could just
This is a long 6 seconds.
Yeah, I go. I hope so. Sorry, I made myself laugh. I'm gonna get to a different part of the room.
You gonna where?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to a different part of the room. Like I'm gonna try and make my way up towards where these drows are, but not get too close. I'm gonna
Okay.
see if I can see anything different from their perspective.
So you're going to go around Nori.
Is that the way up to them?
Step
So
around
you
like
and Nori are on the same level because you've both moved up the same distance. So
Right.
you're going to kind of go around Nori to get to the drow.
Well, I kind of want to stay away from the spider. Renvar's a little bit tiny.
So you can get around Nori and be basically where you are on the other side of Nori, so you can still
If I
see the
dr-
spider. And you
If I
still see the drow.
drag Nori, does that break my invisibility? It's not attacking, it's not doing a spell.
It does invisibility break when you do an action?
Let me double check that. The spell ends for the target that attacks or casts a spell. Yeah, no, it does not break when doing an action. It's impossible to save for hiding purposes. Location detect. Attack rolls against the creature have this. No, okay.
Yep, so if you want to try and drag Nori.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and drag Nori away from
Excellent.
this.
Give me a
Excellent, you get
strength
stuck.
check.
Yep, okay.
Or an athletics, you got athletics.
You better say the
12.
saving throw is a 1.
That's
Judge?
12. It's
12. So you start dragging Nori. You don't get very far, but you're attempting to kind of shift her to where you want her to go.
Does the spider look confused?
What does a confused spider look like, D?
Does the conspider look confused?
What does a confused spider look like? If you can tell me what a confused spider looks like, I might be able to tell you that it looks like that or not.
Eyes are
Yeah.
squinting, all
Give me
eight
one
of them.
second. Give me 1 second. I don't want confused Spider-Man. I want confused spider.
Confused
Okay, so
spider.
confused spider.
Uses one of its 8 legs to scratch its head.
Yeah.
Has its head tilted at all? Like a dog. You know when a dog tilts their head because they're like a little bit confused and they're trying to get a bit of sound, like reverberation? Has the spider done that?
You can't tell if the spider is confused.
Has the spider tilted its head at all?
Do you have animal handling?
No.
I do.
You can make a roll
You're
because you got a jack of all
unconscious.
trades, but you want to roll freaking high.
Okay. Bet. Nat 20, come on. Oh my god. Dirty 20.
Dirty. Oh,
Dirty
Christ.
20. I rolled a 19.
The spider does not look confused, but it is now kind of reaching out with its front legs to sort of where you're going. So it's kind of, instead of just dangling down, it's kind of out like that. So it's going to land and head your way.
Ew.
So its prey is basically moving. So it's like, I'm going this way now.
And I, like, as I see this, I'm just gonna kind of quickly say, back off your arachnofuck.
Right.
I end my turn.
Nice. Okay, cool. Good stuff. After Renvar is Duke.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Strength check to get out of the web. 19 before modifiers.
Yep, you break out.
Cool. I keep running towards the drow.
Yep, so you're able to get right up in its face now. So you kind of, if you're wanting to, you can kind of climb up the platform and get like face to face with the first drow.
Yeah, I do that.
Brilliant. Anything else you're wishing to do?
No.
Perfect.
Nah, man.
After Duke, we go to Gimbal.
So there's still a second spider on the ceiling, right?
Yes, there's a spider up on the ceiling and one that's starting to go, like, descend down a web.
The spider on the ceiling, is it sitting in its own web or is it sitting in a web of any kind?
Yeah, so it's in its own web.
And how high are the ceilings?
The ceilings are only 50 feet.
So Gimbal reaches into his pack and pulls out a torch, lights it, and attempts to hurl the torch at this spider's web.
Ooh. Okay, yep. Give me a ranged attack roll.
18.
18, yep. So you've held this thing up. You're aiming for the web, not the spider, right?
Yes.
Yep. So you've held this torch. It's then caught in this sticky part of the web, and it's now, you can see it's starting to catch the web alight. What?
So seeing that the web's now on fire,
Mhm.
how close is Nori? She was under 25 feet away. Was she?
So remember, you moved 25 feet towards
Oh,
the
yeah.
drow, and she was like 30 feet at a right angle to where you started. So you've kind of gone 25 feet that way. She's gone 30 feet that way.
So seeing Nori get hit an arrow and just crumple onto the floor, Gimble's going to start making his way back over to Nori.
Yep, perfect. So you can get fairly close because Renvar started to move Nori basically towards you.
Yeah.
So you can get close.
Like,
Alright.
touch close or not that close?
Not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say touch close. Yeah.
So can Gimbal do a what's the word I'm looking for? A medicine check on Nori.
You can.
Or it's a nat one.
No.
Mm.
She's drunk.
Yeah. Look, it's been a long day,
Mhm.
and Nori really needed rest.
Even though we just slept.
Is she just sleeping?
Gimbal
Yeah,
brings up his
clearly
head.
didn't
Ladies
get
and
much
gentlemen,
sleep.
she has scurvy.
So Gimbal's just going to hold that position and end his turn.
Yep, perfect. After Gimbal, we have got whatever's going on outside. Transition.
So Lau is now sitting outside alone with Eek. Seeing as the deep gnome has now
Escaped.
run off.
Being free.
Upon being a little bit sad that his new friend who was interested in Outcry has now left, Lau's going to look over like Outcry a bit more and see if like anything can be improved or tinkered on and stuff like that. He's sort of just like playing around with Outcry and experimenting.
Okay, so you're kind of just tinkering with it, seeing what... Yeah, okay. Is there something you're wanting to do with it? Like, can you do anything with it, or are you just doing stuff?
Just bitten, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. There's nothing.
So you don't have any
specific.
artificer ability you're trying to do to it or anything, it's just your...
No, because I've already done all that to it.
Yeah.
This is more of just tinkering with it to see what happens.
Okay, so you're going to sit there and just tinker with your
Yep.
weapon
Sort
for a
of,
bit?
sort of like keeping a little bit of an ear out, keeping a bit of like an alertness around it, so that I don't get snuck up on. But I am focused on just tinkering.
So you're just
with
sitting on the front porch polishing your gun.
With
Pretty
his
much.
best friend Eek.
Yeah, with
Straw
my now
hat.
best friend Eek.
And Lau shoots himself in the foot.
I was going to say straw hat, bit of buckwheat coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Out of his beak.
Don't see you're kind of around these parts.
Oh, he's one of those country people.
And country birds.
I
Yes,
give you
one of
5
those-
seconds to get off my property.
the incredibly racist ones. Yes,
Yeah.
that's loud.
Oh.
So that's your turn done?
Yep.
Lau?
Just
Yep.
tinkering with Outcry.
Are we going back
Excellent.
inside?
Yeah. Transition
Fuck.
back inside.
Wait, that nearly worked. Hang on.
That was a very quiet.
There we go. Perfect.
Thank you.
The drow that's right up against you, Duke, drops his crossbow and draws his scimitar. And takes a swing. And misses. He takes his other scimitar swing. And misses. That was bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We then have a crossbow bolt which hits Duke. Well, the middle one's already taken out one, so he's like, all right, well, you're a threat. So you take 4 points of piercing damage. And do you want to give me a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Sure. 14?
14. Yep. Excellent. So you can feel there was something on this, but it doesn't take effect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is piss weak compared to what you've dealt with.
Yeah.
And then the last one shoots, well, no one actually, but a bolt goes over the little gnome's head.
Oofed.
Far over his head.
Okay.
Hits a spider over his head.
Nori, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
10?
10.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Your
not
heart's
enough.
Yeah. I'll just sleep a little more. It's okay.
I mean, Remvar, Nori's had a big day already, so... Yeah.
It just makes sense.
The spiders make a noise. They kind of make a hiss kind of noise, don't they?
like a little
Oh,
less wet,
oh.
bro.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
What?
I don't like that.
They don't sound like they're sucking dick, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, depends how wet the spider is, doesn't it?
So you hear the like panicked noise of a spider as its web catches a light, and it drops.
Oh,
I know it would like squeal.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. God damn. That was some
welcome.
damage. Ooh, yeah, that was some damage.
I love falling damage.
Damage.
As it lands and kind of makes a splat noise. It kind of it can still move. So it starts crawling towards the thing that's closest to us, which is Gimbal.
Oh no.
Not me.
The web.
And it bites you, and you pull your shield up just in time so it clangs against your shield.
Clutch.
Good move, well done. He's quick.
You did a shit roll, didn't you?
I did. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I was
talking like single
I was
digits.
about to be like cutting words, but I was like, he fucked up.
Oh yeah, nah, single digit roll, like crap. This other spider, however, has now landed on the ground.
Also
is-
splat?
No, it lowered itself down. And has crept across to where Nori is.
No.
And it is starting to kind of roll Nori in a web.
Jesus.
Snatched it right out of your hands, Remba.
I mean,
Yoink. This
Well,
fish is
it is
mine.
Remvar's turn now, so what would Remvar like to do?
well, Remvar.
Do you
Okay,
want me to go
um,
first while you think?
No.
Then you'll have to think after your turn.
So you start to hear Remvar. It starts out as like a kind of whisper, but you can't really make out the words. It's kind of like to everyone else, it's like he's kind of just talking, but to this spider, it's it does nothing. Do you got to roll for spells?
I mean, depends on what the spell is.
Dissonant whispers.
Yep, so I've got to save against that, do I?
Oh yeah, that's right. You got to save against it. Oh, thank God. Whew.
So
That
what's
could've
the
been bad.
DC I've got to beat?
13.
Ooh. That one?
Hey, if you nat 1 on a save, does that count as a crit for me?
No. Because those sort of spells can't crit.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so would you like me to roll the 3d6 damage that this spider's about to take? Yep. And so yeah, it's gonna start like writhing in like pain as I'm doing this kind of whispering thing. That's 8, and then that is +5, so 13 points of psychic damage. And because it's failed to save as well, it's got to immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as away at a speed that, like, at its speed, but it's got to move as far as away as it can.
Yep, so it is recoiled back as it's gone to like wrap Nori up in its web. This psychic energy has hit it. It's screamed, squealed, hissed, whatever sort of noise you want to sort of say this spider's making as it reels back and immediately turns around and just starts skittering off.
Since it's turned around and I was right next to Nori, do I get an attack of opportunity?
You may. What was the damage, sorry, on that one, Rembo?
8, 5, 13.
13, thank you.
You know what the dissonant whispers were? More fast, more safe, more team.
Do you want a dissonant whisper? Like just
Yeah.
that just sounds random to everyone, but the spider heard this. What in your life is so interesting that you need that many eyes to look at? You're a mess. You're a mess, spider.
Alright, Gimbal, how'd you go?
So, as the spider turns, Gimbal casts Inflict Wounds at the 2nd level at this spider.
You just get a standard attack, dude.
I think I get...
It's an action, right?
Oh, I have Warcaster, which says, when a hostile creature movement provokes an opportunity attack from you, you can use your reaction to cast a spell at the creature.
Ah. Yep, I forgot you had Warcaster. Sure.
Get wrecked, DM!
Wow, alright.
So that is
Next to die is
4d10
Duke.
damage.
Yikes.
Again?
Which is a total of, holy shit, 30 damage.
Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, this spider has like turned around. You've spoken the words of Gond and touched this spider as it begins to unmake itself. And it immediately
Just
just
yourself.
like screeches even louder as it starts, legs just start writhing. It rolls onto its back and it curls up on itself and stops moving.
Have you guys seen Loki?
Not the second season.
None.
There was a cool piece of imagery that went through my head when he said unmaking itself. But yeah, it does make sense. You haven't seen the 2nd season.
Ah, no. I'm so far behind on Marvel shit.
Same.
Anything like after COVID hit, I've seen none of it.
Well, 100%.
Anyhow.
Yeah, continuing. So that spider is Namor. Gimbal, you've still got your hand on the Hammer of Gond, right?
Yes.
You find it very hard to let go.
Gimbal holds on tighter.
Not
Firm,
too tight,
firm grip
strangle.
on that hammer shaft, do you?
I got that death grip.
Yeah.
One.
Okay, so that was Remvar's turn? So-
Yes. Yeah, because it was Gimbal did the reaction.
Juke.
I fucking socked this motherfucking drow in front of me.
Yep. Give me a
Suck it?
roll.
I suck him.
I'm waiting for him to not connect this punch.
You suck the soul out
I
of
might
him.
not. 14?
Did you have a +1 off that from?
Oh! I have bless!
Yes,
Hold on. Hold on.
Hey, you guys can see me now, by the way. I'm visible.
What about a 17?
17. 17 does hit.
Lovely. Fuck yeah, bless.
Oh, wait, you also had Bardic Inspiration that you can use whenever you need to as well.
So where are you hitting this drow?
Probably going for like a torso punch.
Yep. Roll me damage.
6.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Yep. You again hear a scream off in the distance.
Okay. I hit him again.
As I hear this, can I react when I hear the scream with the knowledge that I know?
Let Duke finish his attacks.
Okay.
It wouldn't make a difference anyhow. And I got bless. This one is a 19.
Yep, that hits.
And 5 points.
You hear the start of a scream that is then stopped early.
Nice.
Wow, you got your kill count up by killing an innocent.
We should take off a point for killing an innocent. So he's back to 0.
Yeah, civilian deaths don't count. In minus.
Civilian deaths are, minus. You take points off your greed.
Well, in that case, I think we should reevaluate Nori and fucking Lau's kill count.
What do you mean?
We in the fucking negatives.
I would not. I've killed only bad people. And one civilian.
And we discussed that cats were neutral.
That's a neutral.
Anyhow, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, did you want to do anything about what's just happened? Like this drow in front of you has basically just like, as you've hit him for the first time, the second time he's literally just opened himself up for you to hit him.
Shrugs it up, hits him again.
Well, there's nothing else I can really do. I sort of cock an eyebrow.
Do you want to give me a investigation roll?
Sure. 16.
16. Clearly there's something not right here.
Wow, thanks. Thanks, dude.
Thanks, Dad.
Shit, man.
Ooh.
Jesus.
There is something on the hand of the drow that doesn't fit, doesn't make sense. So I'll leave that with you. You can do something more on your next turn with that.
Cool. Thanks.
After Duke, we have got Gimbal.
Gimbal walks over to Nori and tries to start untangling her from this partial web that she was encased in.
How are you going to do that?
With my little fingers, I start trying to like tear it apart.
One hand of yours is occupied.
Oh yeah.
The other one
can't,
is also
you
occupied.
can't let go of the hammer at the moment. It's kind of like something stuck to it. So you could potentially drop your shield.
I'm gonna interrupt while I remember this, but I'm waiting for Lau to want to have the hand of Gond.
Lau would never have.
Why would Lau want the hand of Gond?
Oh,
He
I
likes
thought you meant
hands.
the hammer of Gond.
No, the hand.
It's the hammer of Gond.
Yeah, I know, but the hand. But what makes the hammer? I mean, what hits the hand? What? You know what I'm trying to say? Someone's got to use the.
No.
Okay, don't worry. I'm 6 levels deep in my own brain.
Anyway, so yeah, Gimbal would like to drop his shield and like with one hand haphazardly try and untangle Nori from this spider's web.
Yep. Give me a strength check.
We're back.
A 4.
Ooh, yeah, no, sorry. So she wasn't fully tied up, but there's definitely like webbing and stuff all over her.
In that case, can I try and like shake her awake with one hand?
You can.
Like, Nori, wake up.
So on that. Yep, so you shake her awake. That's literally it.
Good morning.
She has had her rest. She is awake. After Gimbal, we have got position.
Wait. Wait. Oh, my fucking noise suppression. Sorry. Transition.
Lao.
So, Lau is still sort of just messing around with Outcry. He's sort of realized he's having trouble like hitting things consistently, so he's trying to work on ways to like almost stabilize the aim in some way so that he can more consistently hit things that he tries to shoot at.
All right. Yep. Give me an intelligence roll.
Are you clipping your fucking nails right now?
Sorry.
Serious?
Noise suppression. Noise suppression.
I got an 8.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Was that a advantage on a skill check? Was that a skill check? Oh, before rolling the... I gotta remember it's before rolling the d20. Never mind.
Okay. So we're good?
Oh,
Anything-
then I couldn't have done it. Yeah, so it's just just working on the sites. And just gonna keep doing that. Waiting for people to come back.
Perfect. So after you goes to the Drow.
Transition back.
In a really thick accent that's barely even common, the Drow looks Duke dead in the eyes and says, "Do it again," and just
Russian.
smiles at him.
He sounded French to me.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to interrupt and say.
Oui,
I was
oui,
kind of
nice.
going for just like generic, not English accent.
Do it again.
A little bit of everything.
That's gonna miss.
Which again?
That's gonna hit. 4 piercing damage
For who, bro?
to you, Duke.
You just said one fucking stands there saying "do it again," and then you're like, one miss, one hit.
He attacks you.
Fucking tell me what's going on, bro. We're theatering of the minding this shit. Tell me what's happening.
You got hit by a scimitar attack.
Fucking hell.
The middle one shoots an arrow at you and misses. The third one shoots one, oh shit, at the now appeared Renva, who was invisible and is just, there he is. Natural 20.
Oh no!
Shut up, Jazz. You're not in this fight.
And we are
Last
looking
sitting there, like,
at
eating
14
popcorn.
points of damage. And can I get a constitution saving throw, please?
Oh fuck. Ooh, 17.
Yep, you're good. So you've got a crossbow
So
bolt stuck in your
How
shoulder.
how many points? Did I get hit?
17.
17. Okay. How am I mathing?
18 minus 17 is 1.
Shut up. I am looking pretty ugh.
Yeah, you got hit, dude.
Man, if only we had an artificer here to help us.
I don't know what.
If
hell
only
I-
someone didn't tell him to stay behind.
Yeah.
He wasn't going inside anyway. Not that I could convince him.
Okay. That's that.
Okay.
We're back to the top. Nori, you're awake now.
Nari sits up and like looks around. She sees a dead curled up spider. She sees Remba looking rough as fuck. And then she looks at Gimbal, and then just stands up and walks to the closest deep gnome, and smacks him bare fist.
Jesus Christ.
I can see what you're doing. Yep. Okay. Give me an attack roll.
I got a 12.
A 12. So 12 does hit.
I don't know what a fist is though.
It just deals 1 damage because you're not.
Brilliant. 1 damage.
Anything. But you do hit him.
That goal was just to smack him. So
Yeah. So you hit him and he goes, "Ow! Just help me!"
Nori kind of tilts her head and is like squinting at him, and then the drow, and then
the deep gnome's kind of, he's still working at the same time, but he's like, are you gonna get me out of here?
she raises her hand again, almost like she's about to smack him, and then she's just like, something's not adding up, and then she looks around to see if he's tied up to anything.
He's not tied up. He's seated on a stool, constantly just still like stamping these coins. Are you gonna help me or not?
Nori grabs the deep gnome and like lifts him up.
You raise me up.
Simba!
No, I can't go too far away.
Nori puts him back down and squints at him.
Are you
before
going to
looking at-
help me?
And then looks over at Gimbal and says, "Small man, baby help."
Gimbal just nods.
He's kind of confused. Look between the two of you. And he flicks his ear, and he's got a series of rings in his ear, and he's like, "It's the rings."
Nori takes out.
0.
How'd you fucking know?
Because that's what I would do.
Nori takes out her dagger and chops his ear off.
Hey, does he want to live or does he want his ear?
Van Gogh had no ear.
Oh my god! Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I'm using
Here
this
I
as
said.
this is an offhand attack because you've already smacked him with your other hand. So
Then gone.
17.
17. Yep. So you've incredibly quick. You've kind of just, you're looking at him, and then just go, and you slice his ear off. And everyone else can now hear pretty much the same thing you've been hearing every time the drow gets hit. You just hear this scream as he grabs the side of his head, and you realize that there's rings on his other ear, and he's like, "Not mine!" Ah!
Oh,
Nori's just gonna like,
Crazy. Woman, you're... Ah!
She does she have any actions left? No, she's done. She looks at Gimbal and she's like, whoops.
Nibbles on the ear and shrugs.
She's like, ah.
bruh.
Jesus Christ. So, the spider, which is heading towards Duke, which fell from the ceiling.
Heading towards...
Huh?
What? Oh, okay. Alright.
We've got one dead one, which is over near the others, and then the one that was on the ceiling.
Towards Gimbal. Because it dropped.
Well, Gimbal's gone across to the others.
Alright, it's coming at me, it's coming at me.
It doesn't do anything anyway, so completely misses. After the spider's turn, because there's only one left, we go to Remvar.
Okay, Remvar's very sore. Kind of like. Wait, where did it hit me in the chest? Correct.
Shoulder.
Shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, sort of back of the
It's
shoulder.
like kind of thrown back, and I was like,
Dislocated shoulder on the way through.
You're just really not having a good time.
mm-hmm.
Is this adventure everything that Remvar thought it would be?
It's because he didn't bring the medallion.
Uh-huh.
No necklace, no luck.
No, yep, no
So I
necklace.
get
Like,
fucked.
okay. Look, just very quickly as a bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on myself.
Good move. Yep.
Yep. So, what's my modifier? Spellcasting modifier would be my charisma and then plus proficiency. I always forget. Or is it
Is
just
that-
my?
No. So it's just your spellcasting modifier, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's-
but I'm saying my spellcasting modifier is charisma plus
Charisma.
proficiency, right?
No, it's
Just charisma. Okay, yeah, okay. Yep. Fuck. Okay, I get 4. I'm on 9 hit points.
It's better than you were on.
That is true. Better put in my slots. There we go. Now. Wait.
We're waiting.
Well, we're waiting.
And
I'm
Nori's dying
thinking-
from old age.
Yeah, Jesus.
Six seconds.
Renvar's a one-trick man. He's gonna start whispering to this guy that just shot him because Renvar's a little bit angry about
Yep.
that, a little bit mad, a little bit
I like how
peeved off.
fucking Remva like saw the fucking arrow kill another guy, but he's like, yeah, you know what, fuck it.
So you're going to dissonant whispers?
Oh wait. Renvar has this knowledge. D forgot. Fuck.
God, I should just let it be so there
You
was
should've
no
just
more,
let
Yeah,
it
that should be funny.
no more 20
Psychic
minutes.
damage probably actually hurts the fucking drow anyhow.
I see that look, Judge. The side eye.
Mhm.
Look, let's just say that me didn't metagame then, and I'm just gonna whisper. Fuck it, I don't care. No, but original plan. Remvar got hit. He's a little bit out of it. He talked to himself, healed himself a little bit. He's gonna start whispering at this drow. Just they're taller than me, aren't you? Yeah, they're tall and
The
skinny.
drow. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like elf height, so yeah.
Blue, like blue in complexion.
Yeah, dark skin, like a bluey black sort of skin.
Okay, I'm not gonna get that bad.
You dirty little
Oh no,
nasty man.
naughty boy. Okay. I'm gonna, dissonant whispers. I'm gonna start to just like kind of get in his head, and I'm just gonna be like, "All right, you skinny looking fuck. I bet you when no one's looking, you had sex with those spiders." The psychic
Jesus
damage, kind of
Christ.
like piercing. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Wow.
Also, it's wisdom save, 13 DC.
Ooh, he fails.
Yay! This is my favorite part.
Roll max damage.
9. Ooh, so close. So it's 15 psychic damage.
Yep.
And obviously, he must get as far away from me specifically as possible.
What are the notes?
Because as a reaction, if available.
So, the table that's in front of the one that now has less one ear, the gnome immediately screams, jumps off of his stool, and runs out the door. As he gets to the door, he immediately just stiffens up and just drops.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So what? That's like 3 down out of. What was there? 3 rows.
A few more to go.
Okay. Cool. So we can kill these drow soon. Is what you're telling me?
Okay, I want to point something out. I always give you guys the tools to beat an encounter.
Is it one person that has a tool, or we all have tools?
Nah, the thing is, Judge is like, the tools are here. They're just locked behind a glass door that you have to shatter.
No, you lot are just idiots.
It's not even a glass door, because if it was a
No,
glass door,
bet you
we'd
it's
be
the
able to
fucking
fucking
gold
see
coin,
it.
since it
We'd
was
be able to
a
see
gold
it.
Judge,
last time.
you have the answer. We're not idiots, bro. It might be plainly obvious to you.
You can work this out.
Gold coins. He said bronze coins for the werewolf or silver coins.
I've already given the answer. I'll say that.
It's in his hand.
Yeah, obviously.
So,
In whose hand? What?
So what's the answer?
want to run that one past me again?
Control rings or some shit.
So, Nori has been told that it is the rings. And she's chopped someone's ear off.
The fucking deep gnome's fault.
Okay, yeah, but Nori's not telling us.
I told Gimbal.
So after
Duke's turn, yeah?
it's Duke's turn. Yep.
Cool. So did I notice he's wearing something or he's holding something?
Yep. He has got a very peculiar looking ring on his finger.
Okay.
It does not look drow in any way.
I want to try and grab his hand and slice off the finger with my dagger.
Yep.
So-
Perfect. Give me an attack roll.
Attack roll. Use knowledge from a past life as well as bless. Fuck's sake. 14's not going to hit. Nah, nothing.
Nothing?
Nah, I should have just fucking punched him.
Well, you can take a unarmed strike as a bonus,
Nah,
can't
it's
you?
right. Nah, that's right.
No,
Next
you're
turn.
okay?
Yep.
Rightio. So after Duke, we go to Lau.
Lau's back.
Oh, hang on. Wait. Sorry. Wait. Hang on. Gimbal.
Oh my god, just
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, sorry, we go back.
What, it didn't actually. The sounds didn't go off. See?
Really?
Sorry. Gimbal.
Okay, I'm going back to my relaxed position.
Does Gimbal picking up and re-equipping his shield use his action?
Nah, you can re-equip yourself fine.
So
You can
Gimbal
draw a
picks up
spell
his
weapon
shield,
as a free action. Yep.
re-equips it, walks over to where Nori is, looks at Nori, reaches his hand out, and goes, "Pass me the ear."
Give me the ear.
Do I have to respond? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. Yeah, she gives it to him.
So now holding this ear, Gimbal casts Identify.
Yep. Brilliant. So these are an improved version of Lover's Rings,
Oh my
which
God.
means that when damage is dealt to one recipient of the ring, the damage transfers to the other holder of the ring.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Why the fuck didn't the one damage go through?
Because it's a one-way system.
It is a one-way
Ah.
system. That's why I said they're improved.
Improved.
Gimbal, what are you going to do with this information you now have?
I don't know.
Prize.
Ask the Drow nicely if they'll take their rings off. If they'll proffer their hands so we can cut the ring off.
Or let everybody else know.
Or take the rings off.
I mean, it's
and
pretty
what?
common knowledge in the combat already that if you hurt the Drow, you hurt the gnomes.
Yeah. So Gimbal would just like to move over to where this Drow is with Duke, and end his turn there.
Yep, so you start shifting over there. Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's Lau's turn.
Oh, now it's last time. So after tinkering with it and not being able to fix the sights or anything like that, Lau tries a different tactic, and he's now trying to effectively duplicate the barrel. So he figured, well, if I can't hit things more accurately, I'll just shoot more things. So he's trying to make it so that effectively Outcry can shoot faster or more times or more out. That makes sense.
Yep. So
trying to
what
stick
we're
another
going to
barrel
do is you aren't going to be able to do these things, but you're basically putting plans in place so that these are you're working on the improvements that you're wanting for the weapon.
It'll take some time.
Yeah. So you're like, okay, I can do this. If I keep blueprints for this, you're kind of working through in your head how all this is going to work. Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else that Lau would like to do?
He sort of looks up and tries to take note of the time of day and if there's anything sort of moving around at all, if the deep gnomes come back at all.
Yep. So it's daytime because you guys woke up in the morning. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's sort of a few small animals that are kind of moving around in the underneath the trees. But no gnomes. They've gone. They've legged it.
Is that because you don't want to name more of the gnomes?
Why would they come back?
Do I have... Let me have a quick look in my... So Lau's just going to reach into his pack and get a little pinch of the hot spices and just have a little munch on the hot spices.
Okay. it's yep. Hot. It's
Yep.
chili powder.
It's chili powder.
Drugs.
It's nice. Anyway,
spice.
that's Lau.
Awesome. So after Lau goes the Drow. Ooh, that rhymed.
That rhyme.
Must be true.
The Drow that's in front of Duke realizes that you've just tried to like cut at his hand, and he's kind of you've worked it out. He takes a swing at you. Oh, natural 20.
Cool.
So we're looking at 16 damage.
Yep.
Perfect. Crossbow bolt at Remva, that's a natural one.
Yay!
So that's no good. And a shot at Gimbal, which also misses.
Also, yay.
Back to the top. Nori, what do you got? You've got
Is the deep gnome next to me still there, or was that the one that descaled?
no. He's still there. He's missing an ear, but he's still there.
I thought the missing ear one got scared and ran out the building.
It was the
and
one
died.
ahead of him.
Ah, okay.
Nori looks at the rings on his ear to see if they can be removed.
On his other ear.
Yeah, on the one that's still attached to his head.
Yep. So they're just a ring, so you could like pop them open and take them off. There's a series of
pops-
3 rings.
Can she pop all of them open and take them off?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
I can do that. She got a 18.
Yes, you can then. So you very swiftly just pop, 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 and all those rings are now out of the deep gnome's ear.
Huzzah!
You are now holding on to 3 rings.
Nice. Nori says, "Go home to the deep gnome." Yeah.
I can... But I can go?
Nori like shoves him slightly, just get him to start moving.
Fuck off.
Just get gone. Get gone.
Leave.
He kind of takes a few steps sort of backwards and kind of looks up at the drow and bolts for the door. And he gets past the door.
Is he the only one?
Would you look at that? He's managed to get out.
I didn't kill it.
You've just sent him off without an ear.
He runs past Lau, Lau shoots him.
I was like, friend. Bang.
Bang.
Nori wants to throw the rings to Duke.
Yep. Are you wanting to say or do anything, or just piff him at his head?
Nori wants to say, catch. He's 100% aware. He catch, hurt. That's it.
Okay. Duke, are you gonna try and catch these rings?
No.
Okay.
They're just.
So they just bounce off of you, and you just like
Nori flips off Duke. And walks out after the gnome.
Nori's just like, yeah, screw this, I'm out. So yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
All right, Nori, you're heading towards the door.
Yep, I'm gone.
The spider takes a bite at Duke. Hits for
I'm down.
3 damage.
I'm down.
Ooh, Duke drops to the floor.
Can tank drow poison. Can't take a few hits. SMH.
Ooh.
Thinks he's a powerful character, can't even walk in a building. SMH.
God damn, just cause
Nobody
salty.
said that I was a powerful character. I'm just vibing outside. I don't know what you're talking about.
After the spider, we then have Remba. What you got?
Words. Not those words. You know?
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to say to... Just wait, really quickly. Drac, did you use your bardic inspiration at all?
No, I haven't had a choice.
You're a fool.
How could I have used it?
You can use it for when you attack, like saving throw.
Yeah, and I took straight damage.
Oh. Okay.
What you gonna do?
Fuck. I looked to the drow. There was a drow like straight up in front of Drac, right?
Yep.
If I recall, yeah. I look at him. There's still 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all 3 of
What
us
else
still
too?
there.
Fuck. Shit. Well, I'm gonna do a vicious mockery on on a drow.
Okay. Yep.
So wisdom save throw, like like the other one.
Yep. Doesn't
it,
pass.
Doesn't pass? Yeah! Yeah, the 1d4 psychic damage that I just rolled a natural 2 on, 2 psychic damage, and you now have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes
you
before the
hear
end of its
a
next
slight
turn.
whimper at the back, just like a oh. Didn't do a lot, but you heard someone make a noise.
That's right. I forgot again.
You forgot the rings, didn't you?
I forgot again. Fuck. How am I?
What if
yeah,
I try
look,
this?
look.
Oh, now hang on a minute. What? This?
Anyway,
I feel
Old Matey
like
has-
that's the Remvar knows. D keeps forgetting.
yeah, it 100% is. Yeah, so that drow has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Excellent. All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, like it it's like as a bonus. Can I just draw my rapier?
You can.
Okay, I do that.
Perfect. Juke. You're down?
1 fail.
Was that at advantage?
Do I get advantage?
You might want to check your racial abilities.
Right, cool. Yeah, still a fail.
Ooh, okay. Yep. All good. Gimbal. The man who knows things.
I know nothing, but those rings that Nuri threw to
I
Duke
know
are now
nothing.
just on the ground.
Yeah, there's like clang to the ground.
So this might be a bit obscure, but hear me out. Gimbal picks up one of the rings, unclips it so there's like a piece of metal sticking out, and just jabs it into this drow's leg.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yep. What's the damage of a ring?
4d20s?
roll me a d4.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be piercing damage too, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Where's my d4?
Pardon me.
A 2.
2. Okay. This clearly hurt him. He kind of screams out and holds his leg as you've just like stabbed him with this little piece of metal.
So seeing his reaction, how close is Remvar to me at the moment? Remvar, where are you?
You'd be back
I
at
w-
the where Nori was, right?
Yes.
So if Gimbal was to pick up another ring, would he be able to throw it to Remvar at that distance?
You've already used your action, so I would say no.
Oh, okay. I think Gimbal's just going to hold it there then.
Yep, cool. After Gimbal. Wow.
Has the deep gnome? He hasn't turned up yet, has he? So
You can hear something coming up the ladder.
all right. Upon hearing something coming up the ladder, Lau sort of just like turns around and sort of like readies himself that he's just expecting like someone, like one of his friends, to come up the ladder. Like he's not really, because he saw everybody go down there.
Yep.
So he's sort of just expecting someone to come back up.
So
He sort of like pokes Eek to make sure that he like Eek's aware as well.
yeah.
Was having a nice little snooze.
So the hatch opens and peeking out is a one-eared deep gnome.
Lau looks very confused at this deep gnome because he doesn't recognize this gnome from any of the other gnomes that were around before.
He sees this incredibly large bird and just like gasps and like shuts the door back down.
Lau sort of just says like, friend.
You're a big bird.
Has the deep gnome like lifted the door back open to?
No,
like,
he's talking through the door.
Lau just says shiny and pulls out Outcry again, hoping to get another deep gnome friend.
So you kind of like opened the hatch, have you, or?
No, he's not inside. He's still
Okay.
at the door. He's
So-
just holding Outcry. So if the deep gnome opens the door and looks, he'll see Lau like showing off Outcry.
So he kind of like peeks back up and sees you standing there. Are you with the other ones?
Lau nods his head.
They might need some help.
Lau sort of is suddenly a bit confused. He's like, Lau was told to stay.
He kind of like gets out of the hatch, like, your choice, but I'm leaving. And he kind of like
Wow.
shimmies around.
Tries to show off Outcry again. It's like,
I don't know what that is, and he kind of just like shimmies around you and kind of walks out the door and starts backing up.
Lau sort of looks very upset again, but turns to Eek and says, Eek, check on Nori and come back.
And come back. It's
What's
like,
Eek
no, he's
gonna
dead. He tilts his head at a Lau, but then walks down, climbs down to where Nori is.
Yep, okay. I'll just say he gets down there. I would have said it was a bit hard for a Drake to climb down a ladder, but we'll just
And
say he
he's
gets down
dexterous. He's got thumbs.
there. Alrighty. So we now, after Lau, go to the Drow. Who is going to take... what is it with the ones today? Holy crap, what is it? That's a 5. All 3 shots miss. So...
Oof.
They're just popping off shots everywhere, and they're all just going over your heads.
They're doing like the cowboy thing of just fanning the hammer, just
Yeah. And we go back to the top, which is Nori and Eek.
Nori sees Eek and she's like, "What the fuck?" She talks to Eek about how like the gnome says they need help, and Nori begrudgingly goes back into the room, even though she's petty as fuck. She's like, but
I have to.
she goes back in and she She shoots an arrow. How far away are they?
So they're up on a platform. You can see them. There is also still the spider that you can probably see closest.
Okay, she's gonna shoot the spider then.
Yep. Give me a roll.
I got a 14.
14 hits.
Let's go.
Roll me
4d8.
damage.
Damage is 5.
5 is
rolled a
enough.
1.
5 drops it, and as it falls back, you then see that there's an unconscious Duke that's was sitting in front of the spider.
Nori looks at Duke. Looks at the rings. Looks at Duke. And then she screams at the top of her lungs. She screams Lao. She just screams Lao's name.
Is loud close enough to hear that?
Was Lao heading down the hatch,
No,
or is he at the
no.
top?
No, he was still by the front door.
Yeah,
Lao
definitely
has animal hearing. Come on, animals.
not. No, that is way too far away.
That's why
No,
Lao
yeah.
sent Eek.
And does Eek wish to do anything?
Eek wishes to go back to Lao.
Okay, Eek just legs it back to Lao. Cool.
Yeah.
Renvar.
There's a plan.
Yes. So after seeing Gimbal kind of just stab this drow with a earring, I guess.
Mm.
Is that no? That one wouldn't be close enough to me, would it?
What?
Wanted to stab him.
Well, you can get to the drow that's on the far end of the stage.
Can I get to them without going past the other ones that would like give them an attack of opportunity?
You can get to one, yes.
I can get to the one that has the earring in its leg.
Which one did you stab with the earring? Was the one
Wait, is
near
that-
Duke? Or was it the other one? Isaac.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yep,
Yeah,
can
okay.
you?
Oh, I don't know what happened. It was the one just in front of Duke, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's a different one. It's got the thing in his leg.
Sorry, was that a confirmation that I can get to that one and stab it without proccing the other ones to...
Yep, sure.
Okay, I go up to that one and stab them.
Yep. Give me an attack roll.
That... Yeah, I just did. Dirty 20.
Woo! Give me some
Nice.
damage.
That damage is... You fuck. 4.
4 damage. So as you've like stabbed the drow, his leg actually starts like profusely bleeding as he kind of grabs it and just like drops to the ground as he's bleeding out.
Renvar kind of turns again and be like... It worked!
Anything else? Wouldn't happen to have any of those heals left, would you?
I was just about to say I'm looking to see if I've got a spell slot available for myself. I am going to use it.
myself?
Yes, for myself. I am
Oh,
going
okay.
to...
I
Wait.
downed.
Oh,
For my
you-
shelf.
I'll heal myself.
you're all...
No, it's on character.
It is actually.
It's fine, it's fine.
Is it on character?
Yeah.
For Deeb, but not for Renvar.
Hold on.
Yikes. On that note, I say some kind healing words to my good friend Duke.
Ooh.
Duke refuses them.
Duke,
Take him
like,
I
right.
rolled a natural 1, so he gets 4.
He's up.
Cool.
Brilliant. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. That's it.
Duke,
That's all my spell slots gone too, by the way.
you are conscious.
Oh. I
Duke's like, let me die.
Why won't you let me die?
I use half my movement and then I use 10 points of my lay on hands to put me up to 14.
Brilliant. Yeah. Lay on hands is an action for you, is it?
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
No worries. Gimbal.
Let's get ready to gimbal.
Oh my god. My catchphrase. This drow that I just stabbed in the leg with an earring.
Mm-hmm.
Did I happen to notice the ring that he was wearing?
Yeah, so it kind of is the same as the earrings that the deep gnome's wearing. It's just bigger. It's a finger ring instead of an earring.
A fingering?
Fingering.
Oh.
It's a fingering.
If they're deep gnomes, wouldn't a normal ring be the size of a big earring? For a
Damn,
deep
were
gnome?
they wearing hoops?
I
The drow are
mean,
wearing the rings. The deep gnomes have it in their ear.
But couldn't they be the same size? Because they're deep gnomes?
They are the same size. That's why the deep gnomes have it in their ear and the drows are wearing it on their
right.
fingers.
Can Gimbal attempt to, like, yank the ring off this man's finger?
Yep, you can either do that as a strength check or as a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. 21.
Ooh, very nice. So you've done the whole like magician's thing of like, oh, yep, what's over here? Oh, cool, and you've just pulled it off of his finger. Anything else you would like to do? As this drow is now just staring you down because you've just taken his ring off.
That's your finger.
Can Gimbal, like, ready his shield for an incoming attack?
That won't necessarily do anything.
I'll just roleplay it. Gimbal readies his shield for an attack and ends his turn.
Yep, perfect. After Gimbal, Lao.
So can Loud now see Eek come back?
So Eek's now come up the ladder. Yep.
Lao sort of like points down the hatch and sort of just asks Eek, "Help?" It's sort of like help question mark.
Eek looks back to the hatch and like back to Lao, back to the hatch, back to Lao, and then like walks behind Lao and starts like pushing him towards the hatch.
Back to the hatch now. Back to me now. Back to the hatch.
I'm the captain.
Lao
The hatch, your hatch could smell like.
begrudgingly Lao begrudgingly being pushed inside is sort of like
Tight spaces,
Yeah.
spaces.
getting the understanding that either Nori specifically needs help or Eek wants Loud to get down. Either way, he's not going to be arguing with the Drake. So
He's like, I know my place.
So you head down and head towards the room.
yes,
Okay, cool. That will be your entire turn to essentially like
pretty much.
dash down the. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. We then have the two drow, which one's gonna draw his scimitars and attack Gimbal for taking his ring. What's your AC, Gimbal?
I'm assuming the bless would have worn off by now.
Bless his concentration.
Ah,
Mm.
then 19.
19. So that hits 5 damage.
Owie.
And the other one shoots a crossbow bolt at you, and it goes over your head because for some reason no one realizes that you're short.
Fucking energy.
I'm not sure what I'm height challenged.
I think I think Bless has worn off because I'm pretty sure it's been 10 turns since.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
10 turns. Okay, sure. We can do that. So we're back to the top with Nori.
Oh yeah, the drow did have a turn. Nori, after killing the spider, is gonna shoot the drow that's right in front of Gimbal.
Yep, give me a roll.
She has rolled a 18.
18 hits.
Brilliante. Damage is not that. It is this. She has hit for 9.
9 points of damage.
9 points.
Perfect. Surprisingly enough, you weren't expecting this, but the drow's actually now got an arrow in it, and he's bleeding. It's the first time that this has kind of happened.
Nori is shocked.
Wait, does that mean Nori was expecting to kill a deep gnome?
Nori got the last one out. Nori walked closer to the area.
Yep, cool. Is Eek doing anything? Eek heading down, following Lau?
Yeah,
or-
Eek's following Lau.
Okay, cool.
Eek had to like keep pushing Lau.
Get down the fucking
Remba.
Hello.
Hello.
I stab him again.
The one that's on the floor bleeding out, or the one that's been shot with an arrow?
Did I? I thought only one dropped.
Yeah, so the one that you initially stabbed dropped to the floor, and then Nori's now shot the other one with an arrow.
Right. Oh yeah, he dropped to the floor in pain.
Yep.
I stab him again while he's down.
Excellent. Yep.
Do I get advantage because he's down?
You may.
Yes.
Probably not going to make much difference because he can't exactly dodge out of the way.
I'm lucky I rolled with advantage.
Oh.
19.
Yep, you hit.
And then my thingo. Oh, fuck! It dropped out of my hand, but I'm going to consider the roll. It's another 4 damage.
Yep, so this thing is now no longer moving.
Yay!
That is 1 drow down. Alright, Duke.
Can I have a quick look in the room behind to see if there's any more deep gnomes?
Yep, so there is still some. You can still hear like the clunk chink, and you do still hear the whistle as well.
Mm-hmm. There's 1 drow left up, correct?
There's one that hasn't been hit yet, and there is one that has an arrow in it.
Okay. I'll go up to the one that hasn't been hit yet.
Yep.
Aiming to do non-lethal to keep him alive.
Okay.
I'll channel divinity guided strike, so I get +10 to the attack.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be a.
Drac, you are whispering. I'm sorry.
I'm not whispering, but okay. That's gonna be 35 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Cool. I'm going to. Nah, smite defeats the purpose. 7 points of damage.
Yep. So you hit him, and you hear a thud as another deep gnome hits the floor.
Oh, cool. 18 to hit, same drow, and 5 points of damage.
Yep. As another thud, as another deep gnome hits the floor.
I look at this drow in the face and I say, "You've only got a few deep gnomes left, and then you're all mine."
Oof.
They're not dead though, are they?
Well, the two that Duke is now hit, no, that has been knocked out.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, they're dead.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
We then go to Gimbal.
Gimbal would like to swing his hammer and attack the drow that's on the ground with an arrow sticking out of him.
Perfect. Give me a swing.
Oof, 12.
12. Oh, not enough. Just not enough. Anything else?
Gimbal just hangs his head in shame and ends his turn.
Aw.
For shame.
Lau, you are
He
now in
let
the
gone
room.
down.
What was that? Sorry.
You are now in the room.
I can't believe he's inside.
Look, Lau doesn't believe he's inside as well.
Take a
He's
picture,
trying
it'll
not-
last longer.
He's trying not to think about it too much. Lau he's very confused about everything that's going on. He's looking around, he sees some dead deep gnomes, he sees two dead drow?
No, so there's
One.
one dead drow, one has taken an arrow, and one that's still up that Duke's facing off against.
And Lau is trying to look for Nori for some form of direction. Yeah, can I, is there enough time to ask what to do, or is that too much?
Quick interaction. What are you doing?
So Lau sees Nori and is like, help? Question mark to Nori.
Nori turns. Nori says, "Lau, shiny ring."
As soon as Lau hears shiny, he's like, where?
Nori points up to where Duke is.
Lau lets off outcry at that drow in front of Drew.
Oh my god.
Yep. Give me a roll.
Do we have to save?
Now, lucky enough, the room's big enough that it kind of echoes around.
So even when Lau is inside letting off outcry, he's still not affected by it.
It's a large enough room. It's not like a little lounge room
Yeah.
or a shack that you've let it off in before.
Oh, where's my calculator gone?
Hmm.
18.
Yep, that hits.
And
What damage are we talking here?
we are talking 7 damage.
7 damage. Yep. So this thing has just been shot and it just stiffens up and drops backwards. It's just been shot in the head.
Brains.
The drow.
Yeah. The one that Gimbal took the ring off.
No, it's the one that's in front of me he's shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh, shit.
That
Yeah,
one.
okay.
That's the one that Nori said had a shiny thing.
Right. Well, yeah, no. The unconscious deep gnome that's on the floor now just is bleeding and is dead.
Minus
Lau is-
1, bitch!
Lau is now very confused as to why there is now another dead deep gnome.
Not another one. Ah.
Yeah, we're racking up.
That's yours?
Yep. He's not moving from there.
Cool.
He doesn't want to go any more inside than he has to, so he's going to stay right where he is.
The drow that's in front of Duke just smiles at him after he's been told there's not many left. He just smiles and goes, "There's still enough," and takes a swing at Duke.
Mhm.
And misses with one attack, and misses with a second attack. Because, I don't know, I just can't roll these dice very high.
Nah, you critted and killed me, so...
You didn't die.
Roll.
You didn't die this time.
And the other one takes a swing at Gimbal and rolls a 1 and a 7. So misses on both
Jesus.
of those two. I'm putting that over there.
Yeah. Time out.
After
He's shifting out his
Drow-
dice.
Nori,
How close is Nori to the drows now?
do you want to get within range of them, or
Nari wants to get in range enough to steal the ring.
yep. So you can move up and attempt to take the ring.
The ring? What shall I roll for the ring?
You want to roll a sleight of hand check.
I have got a 17.
That's enough. So whereas Gimbal kind of was really like tricky with it, you've literally just gone and just taken this ring off of him.
Nori shouts to Lau and says, "Again!" And
Do it
then
again.
steps as far away from that drow as she can.
Okay, so that drow, as you're moving away, for God's sakes, takes a swing and misses. So after Nori goes to Remvar.
Remember, wakey wakey.
Sorry.
Remvar.
Rimvar's DMing Drakai.
Shush.
Just see
Um,
what Big Pixie just sent me.
Which
Bro, I made that group chat.
No, sorry,
there's
my
two,
eyes
there's
only-
two dead. There's only one left, right?
No, there's 2 left.
There's two
There's
up.
2 left.
They've both had their
Okay,
rings
the-
taken off of
One's
them.
taking damage. Oh, have they?
Yeah, I just took the second ring.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. I shuffle over to go to the next one, which is I'm assuming the one that Nori was hitting.
Yeah, has the arrow in it. Yep.
Yep. Yes. I stab.
You stab. Roll.
I
me.
stab. Oh! Natural 20.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
Damage.
Do I just roll once and double it?
Yep.
Or do I roll a second time?
Nope. Roll once and double.
Fuck.
Double 1.
The duality of man. You are correct, Jazz. 6 total.
Oh,
6 total. 6 is still enough. You run him through with Celeste. So he's kind of just like still stuck on the end of your rapier because you've kind of got ha and run him right through.
I'm just
Wonderful.
picturing like Remvar almost fell, which is how he killed the drow. He's like half tripped, just stabbed this drow on the way through.
Drow shish kebab.
Nice. Is that everything, Remvar?
Uh-huh.
Brilliant. Duke.
All right.
He is now ringless.
So as I wind up for punch, I say, "Keep this one alive." And I punch the break, and that's a natural 2. Won't do anything. And there we go. 17.
17 hits.
Excellent. 9 points of damage.
Ooh, 9 damage. Excellent. So this lands, this connects. You feel this hit.
Yeah. Cool. That's it.
Brilliant. After Duke, we have Gimbal.
So it's just the one drow that's still alive.
Just the one drow
double
left.
checking.
And he's looking concerned because it's just him. He no longer has his ring. He's scared.
Gimbal runs over to the closest deep gnome that's sitting at a workshop bench
Mhm.
and starts removing the rings from his ears.
Okay, yep. He's kind of trying to push you away at first as well, so you're kind of using your entire turn to get those rings off.
You're like smacking him.
Like,
Sit
yeah.
still.
No, get it. Stop it.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
That's your turn?
That's my
Ew.
turn.
Fire. Stranger
Awesome.
danger.
After Gimbal, we have Lau.
So upon hearing Nori say again, Lau is going to shoot the drow in front of Duke, but aiming for the leg, trying to down him rather than aiming for the head, trying to kill him like he did the last time.
That's where you usually hit things, it seems.
In the legs, yeah. Look,
Your preferred limb to hit.
well, Yeah, preferred limb because then they're alive, so I can have fresh eyeballs versus dead.
Ugh.
As soon as
All
they
right.
die, I don't care about them.
Give me an attack roll.
Duh.
Shoots
A
Duke.
16 hit.
16 hits.
Ooh. Where'd my D10 go? There it is. 8 damage.
8 damage. Yep. So you've shot him in the leg and he's dropped to the ground, sort of clutching his leg. He's not screaming, because Drow don't do that, but he's certainly like in a fair amount of pain to the point where he can't do anything.
Sweet.
And that is the end of the combat. All right.
Lau, upon seeing 2 dead Drow, immediately goes to chop their hands off.
Oh, God. Just waste no time.
Nope.
Swooped in.
I go through all 3 pockets to get their pills, if they have the pills.
Yep.
And I take a pair of rings. So, like, one that saves, like, one the Drow was wearing and one that was on the gnome.
So you... Okay, so
Just
you'll have
fucking-
one ring from that first Drow, because the other 2
Yeah.
rings are in Gimbal and Nori's hands.
Okay. So I'll take the ring from the Drow that, like, has been protecting them, and I'll go up to Gimbal, hold my hand out and say, "Ring."
Gimbal takes the ring out of his pocket and places it on his thumb and kind of like flips it over to Duke.
Thank you. Now, did they have pills on them?
They did, so you now have...
Good. 3 purple worm
3.
pills.
Yep.
Excellent. I pocket all 5 of these things.
I'm concerned.
I have so many plans for this.
For those
Oh,
counting
no.
at home, by the way, I have 11 Drow hands alone.
Jesus.
Oh my
No
god.
one's counting us except for you, Jazz.
Yeah.
Gimbal's continuing to go down the rows of deep gnomes and just taking off their earrings.
They're all now kind of like just huddled down, like really scared because they're not quite sure what to do.
Duke's sort of following Gimbal and saying we should destroy the rest of these rings. We don't want any of them getting out. He sees the gnome sort of cowering. He says, "Fuck off! Get out of here, useless swines."
Give me intimidation roll.
With advantage. I mean, I can commanding presence if you want.
Wait, did
To be honest,
Did
if
you
I
just
don't
say-
roll a 1, they'll be scared enough.
you say
Can I-
fuck off gnomes while Gimbal was like right in front of you?
No, I was telling the
Uh-oh.
deep gnomes to fuck off.
Mm.
Gimbal just starts
Useless.
crying.
Duke's like, shh, not you, baby, never you, baby.
Strokes his
16.
hair.
16.
16.
I don't mean that about you, baby. You're my special little gnome.
So the
Turns
one
around
that's
and
closest
eats
to
in
the
next
door
second.
gets up and starts running. So have you
Yeah.
taken off all the rings before you've done this or not?
Oh yeah, no. I'd wait till all the rings are taken
Okay,
off.
good. I just wanted to make sure of that because this would have ended very
no.
badly.
I'm not letting any other rings go out of this room.
So
It's probably
the
a
deep
lot more,
gnomes
but still.
all leave. They just like off they're gone. And
As the deep
you've-
gnomes are leaving, Lau's starting to walk out as well.
Eek
Gimbal-
pushes back in.
Gimbal
Oh.
did pocket a set of rings that he picked up off one of the deep gnomes, though.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got the earring part of it.
Yes.
Yep, cool.
Before Lau leaves, Remvar
No,
looks across and says,
He pushed me in.
"Sorry."
Dee's like, who's Eek?
No, I didn't hear what you said. Eek.
Eek pushed me back in, so I'm not leaving.
Right. I asked Lau what happened, like why he came down, why he stopped looking after the
Oh,
the deep gnome.
Lau just screams, "Freedom!"
As everyone's
okay.
left, you still hear a chunk, tink, and a off-key whistle.
I go up to it. Fuck it.
They're not a deep gnome,
What are they?
nor do they have any rings on them whatsoever. They are a small halfling. Gimbal,
Working a 9 to 5.
Gimbal, this halfling looks familiar.
Is it fucking Dibble?
No.
I pull my
Gimble's not a
cock out.
halfling for one.
She might.
So from a distance, Gimbal kind of begins to like recognize the shape and the stature of this person. I don't know who it is. Tell me.
It's the halfling from the very first session that came into your
Oh,
shop.
that wants the machine.
The one you're making the cooking machine
Yeah,
for.
the microwave thing for.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there whistling away.
Oh, he's a happy tune. Renvar's still like twitching.
Does
And he
have
kind of looks
earrings
up and
on?
sees you all. It's like, oh, is it lunchtime already?
What the fuck?
Gimbal kind of takes a step forward. I know you. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I went for a walk one day and stumbled across this place and I just
Insight check.
got to work.
Insight check.
Sure.
He would never lie. That's a sweet baby boy. Right
While Duke is inciting, Renvar's kind of
10.
looks over to Gimbal's like, how do you know this half elf? Halfling.
No, I don't really know him. He's just a customer. He came into my shop once.
But
Duke, he's telling the truth, but you can tell there's not much going on between the ears.
Okay. I look at him and say, I have a gift for you. And I pull out one of the rings that was on the gnome's ears. And I offer it to him.
Oh, boss says we can't take gifts.
No. It's fine. I've talked to your boss.
Persuade.
This is a show of good hard-earned work. That's better. 22.
Mm,
Can Nori
okay.
stop this when she sees this happen?
You
If
don't
you
know
want
what
to.
I'm trying to do.
Bitch, I see you with the earrings. I took them off the first elf thing.
I need to see if something works, alright?
You're basically trying to see if this halfling will go
Trying to-
pop as he leaves.
Yeah.
No.
No, of course not.
Nothing
No,
Nothing bad, mister.
No.
Nothing bad, mister. Does he take the ring?
Oh,
What does Nori stop him?
I guess, wait, 1 second then. And he kind of like very quickly goes, "Chung, chung, chung, chung," and hands you 2 coins. If I pay you, it's not technically a gift, and he gives you 2 of the coins that he just made.
Correct. I take them and I just hold on to them. I slip the other ring onto my finger.
Can Nori stop this?
How do you
Is
want to
there
stop
like
it? What do you want to do?
Nori wants to smack it out of the halfling's hand.
Yep, give me an attack roll.
Renvar walks up to Duke and kind of
22.
just like grabs his attention and it's like, what are you doing? What?
I need to test something.
22.
The ring like clinks to the ground as it's knocked out of his hand. Hey,
Well, don't test it on someone innocent.
want that.
Just test it on me.
I look at Renvar. I go, okay. I give the halfling his coins back. Don't worry about it. I pick up the ring, give it to Renvar.
I clip it onto my ear.
Oh no. Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
No, put it on your finger.
Isn't it
Just
an
put it
earring?
Gave him the
Put-
earrings.
Put it on your finger.
It'll fit across like your pinky.
Okay. It's on my pinky.
I I walk up to one of the presses. I put my hand under without the hand without the ring under the press, and I drop the press onto my hand.
Okay.
Okay, you could have
Um,
just like pinched yourself.
Trust me, you're lucky I'm not doing what I've got planned.
I reckon I know what you had planned, and it involved the purple pill.
Nah, I wasn't gonna pill him. I was gonna do this, but
Duke, you take 11 damage as this thing just slams down onto your
I take the
hand.
same amount.
No.
Okay.
Does
Does anything happen to me?
No. You've got the ring just on you, right?
Yeah, it's.
I look at Renvar. I'm like, okay, put it in your ear.
I kind of look at what he just did. It's like, don't. Maybe you're not.
I'm just second guessing this now.
It's like maybe not.
I pull out my knife.
No. I see Drew pull out. He's like, no. Could you just like slap him in the second once I've put this on?
Nori raises her hand.
While this is going down, can Gimbal try and like slip another earring from another set into Remvar's hands so it's not connected to the ring that Duke's wearing?
So you want to kind of
Double
swap it out,
referee?
sort of thing?
Yeah.
So we're trying to find-
I mean, I'm looking at Renvar,
You.
so I'm gonna see it.
That's true.
Okay, well,
Not if you roll low enough.
I
I did.
stabbed the earring
You sure?
into my ear.
Yep. You kind of feel like a very small vibration through your earlobe.
My ear's
I-
tickling.
I kneel down for Nori. I'm like, all right, come on.
Nori then proceeds to kick him in the balls.
Remvar, you double over. You have just been kicked in the nads.
What do I feel? Just nothing?
Yeah, you
You're not
basically
tickling.
feel as though like something has hit you, but you don't feel
What
hurt.
the fuck, Nori?
Okay. So it has to pierce their body. Sorry, Renvar. I thought she was gonna slap me, and I take the earring out of his ear. Gently, I take it gently out of his ear.
Oh,
Does anyone have any healing left? My hand's kind of fucked, and his balls are kind of fucked.
I have no healing. Did I take any damage from that?
Nah.
Lost a couple of children. The ability to have children.
Gimbal walks over to Remvar and casts Cure Wounds.
There you go.
He just
How many-
his nuts.
Before we go any further, I think we're gonna have to call it here because
How many hit points?
That comeback was fucking long.
That was 8 healing, D.
Thank you. 17 now. Yep. Okay, done.
Alrighty. Well, that was good, guys. Well done.
Hello.